Hello, and welcome once again to another, bonus episode of Third Action. I'm your lovely host, Jason, and these are the same three pockmarked corpses that were here just a few days ago. In the bottom left, we have Regan Belladonna, Academy Wizard, played by Char.
We're not crunchy yet. We're still very moist.
In the bottom middle, fresh as can be, Tullios Couldarn, martial fighter, played by Will.
Slightly less dead today, so that's good. Yay.
Only slightly. And in the bottom right, we have Felix Milos, Maestro Bard, played by Alex. Hello.
I'm pretty sure I have all my pieces. Just I hope they're in the right order.
And today's episode is brought to you by the theater. It's very green, so it's a little dude fighting. It's like a puppet fighting a puppet dragon.
I don't think it's going to help with the hand,
No.
but I appreciate the effort.
It at least keeps it in focus.
Yes.
All right, so last time on Third Action, our group of intrepid explorers continued their investigation of the dead Warrens, and you managed to locate one more piece of Silent Wolf's body, his head, which had been attached to some kind of gnarly charnel creation, stitched together from various large corpses with one tiny little human head on top. Thankfully, the creation seemed to not be complete or seemed to not be working, so dismantling it was an easy enough job, and you were able to take the head for yourselves. Following that, you made your way deeper inside the chambers and found a bedroom where you were assaulted by a group of zombies and their Darrow handler, a wily little Darrow wizard of sorts, who managed to slay Mayhem with his dark magics. And with that, you did manage to survive the fight, the other two, and quickly brought Mayhem out to get a little bit of healing, a resurrection, rather, from the Church of Pharasma nearby. You did some preparations in the meantime, and then went back the next day to pick up his resurrected corpse. And as you're walking out onto the out of the yard of the Grand Cathedral, is where we will go ahead and resume for today. So you were having a conversation just outside the main gate of the Grand Cathedral of Pharasma. And just as you were sort of getting ready to go on, you had planned to go do a little bit more shopping and assemble some things before intending to delve back into the Dead Warrens today, I believe, despite Tully's relative exhaustion from having just been revived. I believe he is clumsy, drained, and enfeebled for a week.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, your time limit is less than a week, so you have to make do. But yeah, as you guys are finishing up your discussion and getting ready to move, someone hails you from behind. Excuse me. An older woman comes approaching from within the cathedral. And I can show you what she looks like here. She's got pale white hair. She's wearing like a circlet with a little red gem in the center, in which swirls a light blue swirl, the symbol of Pharasma. She's wearing otherwise sort of pale gray and black clothing, very kind of dour expression. A red, like maybe ruby encrusted dagger at her side, one of the tools of pharasmites that they use to deliver the undead. But she approaches you very quickly. She's like trying to catch up to you.
Hello.
You were the one who was just revived this morning, correct? She says, looking at Tully.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I would say so.
And no side effects? She kind of examines you briefly, like just up and down. Looks.
I mean, I feel a little weak, but the priest inside, I think, said something about that, so...
Yes, well, speaking of the priests, I was informed that the wounds that you sustained were of necromantic sort. I was curious if you would mind telling me about this. Oh, apologies. I am Bishop Zeer of the Grand Cathedral.
Well, of course, Bishop, I apologize, I don't truly remember, much of it myself, though Regan, I think, identified, the spell? What was it that you called it?
Regan's not really facing you, and she's like mumbles kind of vampiric feast. Well, not like that.
Vampiric
feast.
feast.
And where did this occur?
Before we go any further with answering questions, can I get some sort of insight on what authority that she would bear and how comfortable I should be answering her questions?
Sure. You can either do a society check to see if you know what her rank means, or you could do a perception check to just try to gauge her, I guess, by her demeanor.
I will go with her demeanor and just try and get a feel for her, because I don't really have much to do with the faiths directly.
Okay.
So.
Oh, religion also is viable.
Can I also participate in this?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, religion, society, or perception.
We'll give
Question
society
marks.
a try.
I don't participate because I do not recognize any authority that she may have.
Ugh, I can't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, blind, please. Okay. Tully, you look her up and down. She seems quite authoritative. She's clearly of a fairly high rank, and she certainly carries herself that way. This feels like she's investigating you. Felix, you would know this isn't just the bishop, this is the high bishop. She's like the head of the church here.
So she would not come out to talk to any random person who got a resurrection at they just happened to be walking around. Like we piqued her attention for some reason.
Yes.
I was assisting these two investigating some recent troubles that the Shawanti have been suffering from. And we were attacked by, what was it? Regan, you identified it, didn't you?
Oh, the actual, like...
The kind of creature it was?
I don't remember the name.
Was it a Darrow?
Darrow.
Darrow? Yeah, I was like, it's D something. Darrow.
Darrow. In the city? Whereabouts?
Underground in one of the crypts.
Crypts. Would you mind telling me which one? She seems very, curt and to the point.
Once we've finished our investigations and made sure it's safe for others to approach, I'd rather not. I mean, obviously it's dangerous in there. We've suffered grievously. I would not want to put anyone else at harm.
Are you wearing... Oh, no, you're not wearing the Corvosan Guard uniform.
No,
unless
actually,
unless you changed back into it.
Yes,
Okay.
I would not have gotten redressed in
Aww,
that
the
Felix
tightest of
loaned me.
jeans.
Okay.
They were too tight, and I did not want to accidentally burst a seam someplace. So, by this point, I would actually be back in uniform.
I think we'd
I
also be
see.
wearing our fancy little holy symbols, and all the other accoutrement we've collected to date.
Oh, you mean the Drake crests?
Correct. I had that one.
See the mark of the city. And you're a guard. Is this an investigation of the field marshals?
Less an investigation, more peacekeeping mission. We're recovering
see.
a Shawanti who had passed away and are trying to restore them to their people.
Well, we're happy to share this information with you. We'd ask for your confidence in allowing us the time to complete our work.
Very well. I will give you this time. But once you are done, I would like you to report the location of this crypt to me, so that my men may sanctify the place. If there are undead roaming, or Darrow with necromantic powers controlling them, the place must be purified.
Yes, very well.
Understood.
We'll make sure that it's cleared out first and let you know where it is once we've done.
Good. Well, I won't let you leave without any assistance. Would one of you like a blessing?
No.
She glances over at you. I assume you're still kind of standing a bit far back, or...
Yeah, she's aloof. That's all I get. They don't like me there. They wouldn't let me in. They insulted me, and I don't like them.
They didn't stop you from going in. You just didn't go in.
Would you go into a place someone was like, ugh, disgusting creature?
They opened the door for Regan, and you know not to do that for cats. They won't go in when you open
Yeah,
the
it's
door
like,
for
oh,
them.
I like being outside.
I didn't want to go in there, actually.
Do you
Not
have
really.
anything to
Now that
push
you
off
offer
the
it,
top
don't
of
even
something
bother.
else? Is there a table with a glass on it? Appropriate.
If you have some blessing to offer, Bishop, I am still recovering, and any assistance would be beneficial for us to clear that out sooner.
Indeed, you do look still a bit under the weather. Very well. And she will place, just 2 fingers on your chest. All who live must face her judgment. But not this year. Not yet. And you feel a swell of positive energy flow into your heart. And you gain an extra hero point.
Oh,
Aw.
I do feel heartened. Thank you, again.
May the lady guide your fate. And she will kind of fairly abruptly turn and go back to the cathedral.
I think with that, we're going to get out of here before we attract any more attention.
Yes, Tully is still kind of processing that interaction. and also the fact that it was just dead a bit ago. But we should leave. We were going to stock up and then head back in.
All right. So yeah, I think offline we talked about what stuff you were gonna do and or get. I believe Regan, you made some purchases overnight, some scroll orders at the school, and spent some time learning some spells.
I did learn some of the spells. I learned Bone Shaker, so I can shake some bones. I didn't learn the Bone Spray, and then I learned Cauterize Wounds. What did I even...
Yes.
I bought a whole bunch of... What's it called? Preserve Body. That's not what it's called.
Peaceful Rest?
Yes, Peaceful Rest. More Summon Undeads, because I like them. Oh, I like to lock, and I guess I had 2 open slots, but no one asked for any spells, so I didn't buy all 12.
Okay. Yeah, I think based on your ranking at the academy, you can currently buy up to 12 per day. Okay. Felix and Tully. Felix, any purchases you did could be either before this or right now, as you guys head out to the shops. But did you purchase anything?
I got one knickknack, a scroll of grease.
All right. And Tully.
Tully's going to pick up some more potions, an Infiltrator's elixir, more Dark Vision elixirs, 6 of those, and 4 of the Bravos brew, just for some extra things to help buck him up a little bit going back in. And we'll ask Nia if she knows, if she has or knows of a place to get a stronger shield than the buckler that he's got right now.
Yeah, she doesn't personally have any in stock, but she does know of a shop over in the Gilded Market that sells such shields. You can head over there and get one pretty easily.
Yeah, so we'll pick up a reinforcing ruined buckler instead of the normal buckler we have.
All right. I'm going to call that 2 hours passing of just shopping and such. And by the time you're done, and if you're coming back here, it's about 10 o'clock a.m. on, what is Calistral, the 16th.
Do we need to re-up Peaceful Rest on the half a body we did find?
Oh, that's a good question.
It lasts until daily preparation, so yes, but I believe for things like that, you can essentially just expend the spell slot or use the wand immediately and have it continue on. So if you want to keep using it that way.
Yes.
Regan, if you'd be so kind.
And I would allow you to, if you put all of the body parts together, it will count as one thing for Peaceful Rest.
Do we do just some stuff real quick? Because it untoggled it. I have to use my wand in the morning.
Yep, Regan is casting a few spells. Mystic Armor?
Yes, for my wand that I use every morning. Because I don't trust anybody. And now I have a wand. And my brain is absolutely dead. Peaceful Rest. So we've gathered them. There's Peaceful Rest.
Alright, you cast Peaceful Rest on the, what is it, the legs and the head that you have?
Head. You can almost put them together.
Missing arms and a torso.
I need to add my scrolls.
Alright. Anything else that you guys are doing before going back in?
Into the crypts.
Yeah, let's go into the crypts.
Alright. Are you going as Mayhem at this point, or Tully?
Once we have done our shopping, I will change on our way back into Mayhem, as I believe I'm supposed to be doing this as Mayhem, strictly speaking.
Oh yeah, that was the ask. Whether
That
you
was
do
the
it that way
ask.
All right. Well, let us delve into the warrens. All right, you return. Make your way down the steps. It's still just as dark and spooky as it was last time. Blue mushrooms unmoving, or have not moved since you were last here.
Going to take it a little slower this time, because it has been another day. I assume you all did not do any returning at all while I was unconscious.
No. With any luck, Rolth will still be busy in whatever vacation destination they're at, because we still haven't found them in here.
I'm just dragging Regan behind, but I'm assuming that you're following.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing my scrolls.
Yeah, working on stuff. No big. So Mayhem will continue into the tunnel through the east side bone pit, and then follow that through until we get to the bone zone hallway.
Yep, where you fought the strange skeletal contraptions.
Bone snakes. And then we're going back in the room with the alchemical things.
The terrifying creature behind the door.
Yes. Which...
The door does, if you make any sound or get close to the door does start to rattle. You do hear the strange sounds from behind it.
Should we do something about that now, or come back?
I feel like that might be the last thing we do here.
Well, that's probably for the best anyway. So Mayhem will continue on.
Alright, you step over the corpse of this Darrow Strangler there.
Notably, nothing like that has moved. Everything is undisturbed.
Correct. This one's starting to rot. It smells pretty bad. It's been a couple
Fabulous.
days now.
We head to the kind of circular corridor and go north.
Alright.
Winding.
Stepping through the halls. No sounds, no... just your own footsteps echoing through the caverns. You return to the door at the end of that little hallway, which I guess you must have closed behind you.
I sure hope so.
I don't remember closing it behind you, so I think someone else did.
I think it just got teleported. You teleported them across.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone closed it at some point.
Yes.
Well, you re-enter the room where you got the head from the strange creation, the monstrosity there on the table, and it is still there.
Now that we're in here with light, I'm noticing trails of footprints that lead to the south as well as to the north.
Correct. You did not, because the darkness was, or dark vision makes it kind of hard to see color. You hadn't noticed the blood trails on the floor, but you can see that there are clearly some directions that someone travels to. Across there's a lot of blood around the operating table, as one might expect. And it looks like there are kind of light trails of blood in other directions. Let's pick something, but I forgot what it was, so I'm not going to do it. Okay. Okay, I remember now. There we go. Ha. Okay. Looks like Mayhem's making his way back over towards that bedroom. Carefully creeping around the corner. No sounds. You make your way into the bedroom proper, and yeah, nothing. You do make out a very, very light, kind of like paper shuffling sound. or like cloth rustling, but it's kind of intermittent, and it's coming from the chamber off to the right.
Well, now I have to go investigate that.
Okay. You make your way over to that chamber. You pause for a moment there, and seeing the spot where you fell, and you get this flash of that spell arcing out towards you. I didn't mark this guy as dead, but he is dead.
Super dead.
And there on the ground, you did not see him fall, but apparently your companions did manage to take him out. He is fairly thoroughly eaten.
Who could have done
By some kind of creature.
Hmm.
The zombie corpses are also littered about here. And as you approach, you can see there's a kind of smaller, dirtier looking bed at the back of this side chamber. A small bench. And then to the north, there's a table with various bones and body parts. And one of them is wriggling.
Is wriggling?
Yeah, wriggling.
that? Ooh, wriggly.
Terrifying.
You can see something in the pile is like undulating, shuffling. It's causing the pile to.
Oh
to
boy.
move.
Critter.
Well, Mayhem's going to reach down and pick up his nightstick where it was left here when he died. And then kind of creep into the room just to see if the thing notices him or reacts to his
No.
presence. Okay.
Yeah, no change, and it's not acting violently. It just seems like every moment or so there's like a kind of movement or twitch. And as you get closer, you can see that it is actually. Let's see. I'm not failing to. It's actually an arm. Underneath this pile of bones, that's seemingly like reaching and grasping. It's just kind of constantly like reaching out.
Oh boy. Who has the bag with the rest of the parts?
I think we left most of the things back at the inn, but
Oh, I see.
this feels like a thing Regan would have the most experience with.
Why is it wriggling?
Oh, you know what? I messed up. It's not the left arm. My bad.
Ooh.
It is the torso and right arm.
Ah,
Ah,
they're
that would be-
attached.
It is attached.
Ooh. Hello, little arm.
So
It
Why
does.
are you
The skin
wriggling?
tone seems to match the rest of the young Shawanti boy. It's also got similar tattoos. Seems to be the same body.
Okay. Well, that's sort of a relief. Tully will.
Oh,
try
sorry.
to-
You wanted to ID that, I think, Reagan. You can give me a religion
Yeah.
Oh
check
yeah.
or
Yes.
Arcana. Or Necromancy lore, actually. This is probably the best thing, if you have that.
I do. It's a little less, but I think it's more thematic. 22.
That is good. This arm looks like it's been, animated with a mix of, like basic necromantic magics and a bit of alchemy juice. It's not alive or even really unalive. It's just kind of it's more or less animated. You could attempt to remove this necromantic enchantment if you wanted. That'd be an Arcana check to do.
Yeah. I'll try it. Wee. 24. Kana.
24. Okay. it takes you a little bit. I'll say it takes about 10 minutes to do, but you are able to kind of cast some basic counter spells to disrupt the flow of necromantic energy and through the arm, and get it to kind of calm down. And it stops moving.
Calm.
And it
Ooh,
goes back
how
to just
gross.
being rigid.
Now it won't futz about. You want to put it in a sack? Or I can put it in a sack.
One of us can put it in a sack. I can.
I guess it doesn't matter because
got
we
it.
all have our good sacks now.
We do. You got us a good deal on sacks. So.
I can stuff it in
take-
my sack. Oh, you took it. That's
I
better.
took it.
I like that you've taken it.
I took it and I will put it into my pouch. There we are.
All right.
Is it still wriggling as I shove it in there?
No. Now that Regan
all good now?
has dismantled the spell, it seems to
Okay.
just sit idle.
Chill. Thank goodness. That wasn't creepy at all.
A little bit.
All right.
You just have to tell it to knock it off.
Is there anything of note in this room?
In this chamber here,
Yeah, this bedroom.
not
Oh.
really. The bed is a little bit small. There are some various, small body parts. Some of them look like they've been torn into, eaten. There's like a part of a brain lying on the floor. But for the most part, this chamber seems fairly barren, aside from this body here on the floor.
What's he got on him?
He's got a staff that takes the form of a skull, a human skull, and one of those strange mushroom toolkits that most of the other Dara have been carrying around. Let me check to see if we have anything else. I might have forgotten to put something on him.
Oh, I can see
Consulting the
what he
book.
has. I see.
I
just
think I
has
did forget
skull
something.
stuff. I don't know if this one can aid in walking.
What?
It
What do you mean?
says skull staff. This long piece of wood can aid in walking and
No, I
deliver
didn't. I didn't
blow.
update
I know.
the description. It's the staff description.
I like that though. I'm like, oh, he just like hobbles it on the ground.
Skull and
Maybe very carefully, I think is how that works. I keep scrolling past the page. Let's see. What's he supposed to have? Oh, okay. That's a good question. That doesn't exist. Is that around? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I think he doesn't have anything on him. We'll leave that there.
That's fine.
Nothing of note. He does have his cool bone robe.
I like his bone robe.
Actually, even though that doesn't exist anymore, I can make a version of it. Yeah, he's the robes that he's wearing are magical in some way.
Ooh. I've derobed many people today. Well, not today.
I'm gonna just kind of put this here.
Usual scroll robes.
That's not what I'm gonna call it. Unusual bone robes. There you go. Okay. Yeah, he's got his little bone robes. You can certainly take if you want.
These are so fancy. Where'd they go? Unusual bone robes. Get in there. Yeah, unless his staff is like special, I don't care about it.
No, it's just a cool skull staff. Nothing special about it. It's just what he used as his magical focus.
Darrow aesthetic.
Good job, buddy.
I'm sort of interested in the paperwork that we never really got to inspect.
Okay. You are, in the bedroom portion adjacent to that. And you start going through the paperwork. Also consult something there. Let's see. There are some notes. Most of them are... they look like they're a mix of notes on alchemy and on necromancy. An assortment of basically like reanimation stuff, how to animate corpses, as well as a couple of there's two sort of old dusty textbooks on human anatomy, and also lying on the desk is a dagger shaped like a key, but it is currently broken.
I'll pick it up in case we come across a key-shaped hole somewhere else, and need a key-shaped dagger.
Does it also have any inscription on it?
No, this one doesn't. It does seem to have some slight magical properties to it. Perhaps it is a magical weapon, but it's not going to work in its current state. It would need to be repaired.
That's fair.
The blade is like rusty and cracked.
Oof. I have mending, but I don't want to spend the slot on it unless we actually like find a keyhole it goes to.
Mayhem, looks like you're on the other side of the room looking at the mirror and armoire.
Yes, gonna root around, see if there's anything left by whatever this... I do assume that Darrow didn't live in here, so I'm guessing this is Rolf's room.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. Blind?
Yeah, we'll go blind.
Secrets. Question marks.
Let's see. Where'd you go? Okay, yeah. So you notice, so inside the cabinets are basically clothes, look about size for human male, about your height, as well as a number of like leather belts with a bunch of like key loops attached, and a handful of like old like copper and various other small keys sort of attached to these rings. They look like maybe you'd either wear it as a belt or as a like strap around the chest or something. There's two of these kind of leather key belts, and then a bunch of other just kind of mostly black clothing, some black robes, hoods, that sort of thing. But what catches your eye is this mirror here. Looks kind of out of place, and looking at the ground, you notice that this mirror has been moved a number of times. There's like clear marks on the like scuff marks on the stone.
Secret passage?
Perhaps you can attempt to move it if you want.
I would like to try.
Okay. Moving the mirror out of the way, you see that there is a compartment. It's basically like some bricks of stone have been removed from the wall, and sitting there behind that mirror is a little niche containing a few items in it. Let's see, hopefully you can see that. I might need to give party access.
Need party access still.
There you go. Inside is some a little pouch of dust of disappearance. A very nice thieves toolkit, an infiltrator style one, and a spoon, magical spoon. I should probably.
I don't know what that is. A magical spoon.
Yeah, a magical spoon. The dust says like invisibility dust on it, so you can probably guess what that does.
Well, that would be handy.
But the spoon is rather nice looking porcelain spoon. It's got some little magical runes across the handle.
It seems unusual. So
yeah, it's like a tablespoon, like a regular sort of eating spoon. Might have a soup with it.
Does the key motif ring any bells on its own? Like, is that... I'm thinking Abadar related, but I don't know if there's anything else that I would know that... And I'm not even sure if that's accurate, if Abadar's a key related god, but I think he is.
Yeah, you would know that Abadar's holy symbol is a key.
Okay. That's what I thought.
It doesn't look like any of these keys per se. You're not sure if this is a religious thing or an aesthetic. Yeah, I would say you...
And it's not related to the guild at all? The thieves...
Oh, the Cerulean Society?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's definitely not related to the Cerulean Society.
Okay.
It's not a symbol of theirs. It's similar to Abadar. This could be an Abadar thing, or an Abadarite. Maybe Rolth is into Abadar.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not sure otherwise, but there are these keys here, and the two key daggers that you've seen so far.
Interesting. Well, I will take the spoon and kind of offer it up over my shoulder. I think this is magical if someone would like to take a look at it.
Spoon. Magical spoon. Why would you have a magical spoon? Regan takes the spoon. What is a spoon?
It's in the box.
Alright. You're gonna try to identify it.
I
Can
can
roll
sure
one of
try.
those checks. I put it in the chat.
I'd love to do it.
I will take this dust in the
Oh,
meantime.
this is good.
And Felix, do you want these this thieves kit?
I mean, I have one, but this looks like a nicer one.
That's why I was wondering if maybe
Yeah.
Rolth was somehow in with the Cerulean Society, but I don't know.
That is a success. Regan, looking at this spoon, the runes on it are clearly like cleansing runes. You believe that this, if you spend 2 actions to activate it, that you could probably purify any food that you're eating with it.
Ooh. I can eat nasty old food.
It's basically like a wand of cleansed cuisine, you imagine.
Well, I suppose somebody who lives underground would want... He's kind of prissy, I guess, if he's like, oh, I want to eat the gross food. Ooh, I wonder if he was
Or-
eating bodies.
Somebody who's worried about being poisoned?
Yes. Poison. And not icky, gross, rotting corpses.
He may also be eating icky, gross, rotting corpses, but if he's the mastermind behind these strange things, and Mayhem's gesturing out into the southern room where the half-made golem is. I doubt he's interested in eating so much as building with them. Unpleasant as that is.
Now we have a cleansing spoon. So we can eat some unclean food if we ever find it. If we're on hard times, we can have a little rotten soup.
Or you could just be paranoid and clean any food that you eat.
Oh,
one
you know
time
who
a day
could have
that you
used
eat.
this? The king. I wonder if he had one. He probably had one already. But if not...
Do you... Perhaps his spoon was replaced, and this is...
This is the king's spoon.
Is there anything royal about it? Does it have any markings on it?
No markings other than the runes on it. This is a fairly, like, high class, like upper class sort of item.
Yeah.
Most normal people wouldn't have something like this.
Well, I
Weird.
suppose it's possible that somehow this Rolth is involved even further than we thought.
Using this spoon as our only evidence, I think we can guarantee that's true. I like it.
At the very least, I feel slightly more comfortable that this Trinia is not the actual
yeah.
assassin.
Alright, anything
Take
else
the
in this room?
dust.
The only other thing I
Except
wanted to
for
ask
really
about
cool
was to
dust.
investigate that the floor gets weird over here.
Go ahead and give me a blind perception check then. And Regan, it sounded like you were saying something, but you were very quiet.
Oh no, it wasn't too important. I just wondered who took the dust because I was gonna make a remark that that's some pretty good dust. I was
It
reading
is a
it.
very good dust. Would you like it? I took it, but
Yeah, like if you can, I think anyone who can use it should have it. It's like not negating invisibility by using hostile actions is really good.
yes.
So I
Yeah,
think
it's
that'd be good for
it lets you
probably.
use a higher level invisibility than the standard. Okay, Felix, you get to checking this wall up in the northeastern corner. It looks like this wall is pretty old. Like, most of the rest of the chamber is built out of some older chamber, and here it looks like maybe the corner has kind of fallen in on itself. But looking around here, and around where the bed is, you're pretty confident that there's nothing of interest here.
Okay.
So I'll call that 10 minutes you guys spend searching this room.
Unless there's anything else, I think we should go see what happened. What's up in the southern branch that we didn't take?
Agreed.
Boy.
Alright, so you retreat to the south part of the room.
I'm also gonna say that I have one of my scrolls of summon undead in my hand.
Okay.
I'll start saying those things now so that we both
Yes,
know
you should.
that I'm ready. Yeah. I was thinking about. I'm like, I'm gonna say it.
Say
I'm
these
gonna
things
put it in my
aloud, yes.
hand.
I'm always happy for people to say what items are in their hand.
I have the scroll in one hand, staff in the other.
Alright, so you see down the end of this hallway, there is a door. This one seems to be made of stone. There's a stone handle. There's a
Mayhem.
doormat in front.
Mayhem pulls out a beer and chugs it. We'll
Gaming
get the
effects,
effect of Bravo's brew.
Alright. Okay.
And once everyone's positioned, we will trudge up to this door and the placemat before it and listen to see if there's any obvious noise on the other side.
You listen for a moment, and you hear, like, maybe that's a torch flickering. It's kind of quiet. Maybe it's a candle, but no creature sounds.
Well,
A loud torch.
nightstick in hands again, opening the door.
Okay, you attempt to wiggle the handle, but it seems to be locked.
I said opening the door.
You can athletics check if you want to try to kick it open.
Kick down the door.
I'll stop Mayhem before
Oh.
Mayhem takes place.
Okay,
And offer to switch places.
very well. I'll back up and let you take a...
I'm
Crack
gonna
picking it.
go use fancy new thieves kit to
La-di-da.
pick this lock.
Alright, Infiltrator's tools.
I think it's a thievery check.
Yes, that would be a thievery check.
Aligned.
Oh, and this should be with the new thieves tools. So that would be a
Perfect.
+1 to it.
Sorry,
that
I
is-
did not know how to trigger through the thieves tools.
Yeah, you might have to like put it in hand or make it worn or something.
Yeah, I think you might even have to put it in two hands to
Gosh.
make sure it works.
Yeah.
maybe there's something weird about it. I messed with this before, but in any case, you have the +1. That is exactly enough for a crit. These tools are really good.
Nice.
They're very well crafted. You can feel the tumbler very easily. You immediately click, pop 2 tumblers in. Doors unlocked.
Wow. Excellent job.
Now pop open the door.
Oh, sorry.
And
You
close
open the door to reveal what appears to be some kind of study. There are 2 bookcases facing the center of the room. And at the far side of the room is a table with a number of scrolls and some candles that are burning there.
How burned down are the candles?
Not at all. There's like the tiniest bit of wax that has like dripped a little bit, but it actually looks cold.
Huh. Fancy candles.
Magical candles?
The fanciest.
Burning forever candles.
Possibly.
I'll pick through the books on the shelf while Regan seems to make a beeline for the candles.
I'll do the same on the other shelf.
Oh, she's
How
feeling for
just how creepy
everything.
is this reading material?
The material is about what you would expect. It is. Oh, did I not actually set that up? Oops. Okay. It's a lot about creating new life through necromancy. The creation of creatures known as golems, as charnel creations, as various other things like this. It's about like stitching various forms of bodies together. That's what one half of the shelf is about. The other bookshelf is a lot of like murder mystery novels and like crime profiles, that sort of thing. Like Diary of a Murderer type stuff. Real serial killer shit.
Has interests.
And on the table,
Yes.
that. Sorry, I forgot to put a couple of these things in here. Whoop. There we go. to make that visible, and I need to share it. There's got to be a faster way to do that for little loot boxes, but there you go. Number of scrolls. Third rank Bind Undead. First rank, should be 3 first rank command spells. 1 rank 2 Summon Undead. 4 rank 1 Summon Undeads. So, a number of scrolls. Oh, actually, there should also be one more item in here. Nope, not that.
Oh, it's. Oh, I didn't see it.
There's a nice looking spell book in there.
Ooh.
There's also a number of other spell books. They have a handful of basic necromancy spells. Mostly ones that you are already familiar with. Or could access through the school.
Give me these. There's 4 of these? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
there's the first level.
yeah.
Summon Undead. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Rolth.
So much casting.
Give me this.
And you recognize some of these scrolls are they're old, but they're written on Academy parchment.
Combine them. I'll take this spell book. I guess I can try and identify the spell book if we have time. If not, because I know you drink something, I don't have to do that.
Do a quick check to see if there's anything else that I missed in there. Sometimes I forget things. Yeah. The one that's open, there's a book that's open on the desk that is clearly about human anatomy. And another one on clean dissections. The books themselves do look fairly valuable. On the whole. If you're wanting to sell the entire collection of them.
Yes. I'll stuff them in my pack.
The books themselves, here I can make a treasure item for the books. Let's see. Necromancy books. Necromancy books. We'll call them 10 GP a piece. They are pretty heavy. And there's 30 of them. Okay. I can actually fix it and put a little book icon, can't I? Surely I can. Surely I can. That would be very cute of me. Will I do it? I don't know. Can I find it? Where's my icons? Icons. Blah, blah, blah. I'm too slow. Okay, whatever. I'll do it later. Yeah, there's 30-ish of the big heavy tomes look pretty valuable. So you think you could probably get good money for those if you wanted.
Yes.
So feel free to take as many of those as you want.
The whole collection.
Are they in fact bulk 1 each,
Everything.
or is it bulk 1 for the entirety of them, or?
It's bulk 1 for each kind of set
Okay.
of books that you sell as a group. So it's there's a number of small collections, the books 1 through 6 of the Corvosan Case Files series. And that would all be one bulk together.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright. Looks like you You spend some time, 10 minutes, kind of clearing out the shelves of all of the interesting books that you think that you could probably get some cash for.
Excellent.
And
I
scrolls
know
are
how
pocketed.
costly these books are. I have to buy books all the time for school. And I get money and turn it into scrolls.
So
All right.
you get more. You're selling reading so you can buy more reading.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
All right.
Some people say it's an addiction, but those people are stupid because they don't read.
Okay. You make your way back into the main chamber there with the body, and then proceed south, back the way you came through the tunnels.
Hey,
We are
I'm
still
surprised
missing
he
an
wasn't up
arm,
near.
so
Yeah,
Do you think
unless
the
there's
crow
a
has it?
stone we have not uncovered. I believe there's one door left.
Ooh, what if that's Rolth in there? That would be really funny. If he was the crow.
Yeah, so far no sign of Rolth himself. There's signs of Rolth himself, obviously, but
not current at least.
His
not
living
current,
self.
yeah. Oh, I
Oh.
neglected to mention the candles. Yes, they were magical. They seem to be the ever-burning torch equivalent in candle form. If you wanted any
Nice.
of those,
Have some?
I mean, we could.
I think
take
you
them and sell
do.
them.
No. I don't
Like
think
you make light.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
the thing.
I technically have it, but yeah, and I don't think I would need to pick them up.
Okay.
Unless they're like crazy expensive item. I feel like they're not.
No. What are the ever-burning torches called now?
Oh, something.
Everlight. Oh yeah, Everlight crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 15 gold a piece, and there would be like 3 of them there.
I'll just put them in my bag.
Okay.
Why not?
Here, I will.
You can throw them down a hallway or something. That's dark.
Create a new pile. Create 3 of them, and hold on one sec. I'm
Ooh.
gonna rename them into Everlight Candle. Okay, there are 3 Everlight candles. You may take them.
How do I take?
You should just be able to double-click the pile there, and then just drag the candles out.
It's yelling at me. You are. Oh, I'm too far away. That's an easy problem to
Ah.
fix.
Must be closer.
There we go. Thank you.
Yoink, yoink, yoink. Alright, you have
Give me
3
those candles.
3 little Everlight candles.
Get into my bag.
Alright, so you've made it back to the alchemical chamber, where there is stuff broken and spilled on the floor. As soon as you start making sounds, the door to the south, you hear heavy thumps, rumbles, occasional strange
Indeed.
utterance.
I want to take a look at the door. How is it barred such that it has not already been busted open?
It is currently barricaded pretty tightly with some wood beams that are like blocking it fully. Like they're across the hallway and like wedged in. So to unblock the door, you would need to like use an athletics check to pry the these pieces of wood off. Kind of like twist them out of the hallway. And there's also like a little a piece of bone that's like wedged underneath the door as like a doorstop to try to keep it stuck.
Mayhem, I might need help to get this open. That's not my strong suit.
No, well, I can give you a hand,
Stay
of course.
over here.
Okay, certainly as you are that close to it, it starts to rattle much more intensely. As clearly there's something jumping at the other side.
I'm gonna ready the scroll of grease. Just have it in hand.
Okay.
can't stand in a straight line.
That's for the best. I will dismantle the boards that are covering things and see if we
Okay,
can get this open.
it'll require 2 hands to do.
Okay, that's fine. I'll stow the nightstick while I do this then.
All right. And everyone else is just Felix. You've got the grease scroll in hand. Regan, you're standing in the back.
Yep.
My idea is that once Mayhem's out of the way, and the door is freed to put grease down in this hallway.
Grease it up.
All right. In that case, let's go ahead and I'll pre-roll initiative here. Mayhem, you can use athletics for initiative. The other
Fantastic.
2, I will allow perception for initiative. All right.
Got a 26.
Got a 9.
Okay. Mayhem's up first with a 26. Felix with a 22, and Regan with a 9. All right. Mayhem.
I'm taking down the stuff on the door unless it's already off at this point.
No, you haven't actually done anything yet. So yeah,
Then
you want to.
Yeah, I will stow my nightstick with 1 action, and then the rest of my turn will be attempting to pry the boards off the door.
Okay. Athletics check, please.
That's a natural 1.
Ooh,
You're
how did it get
weak.
loud again?
You were dead for a bit.
I was dead for a bit.
Okay.
I got better.
Yeah, you spend 1 action trying to pry them off, but you're not able to get like a good grasp at all. I'll say you like hurt a nail. You just take 1 point of damage.
Ow.
Just kind of like scrape yourself badly. One of these pieces of wood has like a big splintery bit poking out of it, and you accidentally hit that. But that's
Yeah,
just
that's
1
fine.
action.
All right. Trying to see. I feel like I should have a crowbar, but I don't seem to, which was a mistake.
Oh yeah, do you not have one?
I don't. That's what I'm looking at. I'm like, I have a grappling hook. Why would I
I
not
could
have a
have sworn
crowbar?
at some point you had a crowbar.
So did
I
I.
swore you did.
Did you leave it at home?
You know what?
Or on
may
the other
have.
character?
It's not. I was just checking the other character, and I don't have it on the other character. So, what's this?
You
What
sleep
that
with it
is.
under your pillow and you forgot it.
Well, either way, let's try and take one of these boards off again, and we'll just
Okay.
see if we can get a better grip this time.
Athletics again.
Ooh. Wow.
Christmas
The duality.
Christmas both
colors. Yeah. Spit to both hands. Brace yourself. Put your back into it. Pry. You managed to get all the boards off. In one like pretty quick go. So the door is now able to be opened.
Great.
Uh,
Should I?
I'll say you have 1 more action because you effectively put your nightstick away before
Okay.
initiative got rolled.
Okay. Then should I be opening the door, or should I back up and let you cast grease? You know what? I'm gonna back up. I'm just gonna
Yeah, I
back
think
up.
it'll open the door itself. when
Yeah.
That was
I-
exactly what I was thinking. So I'm backing up around the corner here.
it's-
You may want to get behind
Okay.
me.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, don't wait, because we're in initiative order. Don't listen to me.
Okay.
All right.
Don't listen to me at all.
All right.
When Felix has the
Guess
Of
who got
course.
Guess who got a 25?
Of course.
bird.
You hear. So there was already rattling at the door, but now, let's see. It is going to attempt to break the door. That is a 20. That is a failure. Action 2. Critical failure. It's still trying to shake, rattle at the door. You hear the scratching sounds. Third attempt. 27 is enough to burst the door open. And this strange, hunched creature with one human hand, or human arm. The rest of the body is like, it's got like a weird, like large bird's head, some kind of like mammalian arm, like a, possibly like a bear, maybe some other kind of creature. It's got one human leg and one like goblin dog leg. It is just a weird, fucked up little guy. And it's like kind of like awkwardly hunched as it like manages to break the door down. You're lucky. It used all its 3 actions just to get the door open because it doesn't have it doesn't know how to use hands. Oh. Felix, your turn. Oh, I can show you what the default art for this thing looks like, even though this one would be slightly different. Here you go.
Aww. Baby.
They're very unfortunate. They're like a weird half baby bird, half lion, half vulture. It's gross.
Baby.
And it's small sized, so it's like the size of a child.
Oh my goodness. It's a baby man. It's very small. Give it the grease. I thought it would be bigger.
It's not letting me cast it. I thought I checked to make sure that I could do this, but I evidently cannot.
Oh yeah, no. Using the scroll puts this in chat, and then
No, but grease is an arcane primal spell. It's not an occult spell.
Oh, is it? Oh, yep.
Really?
I forgot. I probably should have told you about that. Oops. You start to look at the scroll and then realize, oh wait a sec, these aren't runes that I know how to cast. I won't waste your actions though. You just happen to look at it in hand and realize that you don't know how to cast this type of spell.
That's cool. I'm going to instead cast Laughing Fit. And then my plan after that is run, but it needs to make a save DC 20.
All right. It rolls. It got a 27, so it succeeds. It loses all of its reactions. It starts making this like weird, like hiccuping noise. You don't know if this thing can actually laugh or what, but it's doing.
It's doing its best.
It's trying.
Yeah.
All right, and then you dart away around the table.
Correct.
Bottom of the round, it's Regan. Regan o'clock. What do you do?
It's a little baby. Oh, it's so small. Regan climbs up on this table.
Okay. Yeah, you leap up onto the table, knocking some alchemical vials over. Crash on the floor, splatter.
And then I'm gonna cast Electric Arc at it. It is within 30 feet. Let's see how its reflexes are. Maybe it's really good at that.
It'll try to jump out the way, but it's one of its little fucked up legs doesn't move as fast as it wants it to, and it kind of stumbles. 18 is a failure by 1. Go and roll damage.
7.
7 points of electricity damage as it fails to get out of the way. Top of the round, it's Mayhem's turn.
Oh boy. So there's a mess around the corner. Let's find out what it is. Oh, that is messy.
You charge over towards it. You can see the room behind it. Looks like maybe some kind of storage room, and it's just got a bunch of broken boxes and crates. Probably this thing was tearing them apart.
Lovely. Well, charging in, we are going to punch it right in the gizzard.
All right, take your
Spike
shot.
Pellet. Go. 25 to hit.
25 will hit, but not crit. Roll damage.
It's all right. Not a lot there. 5 points of piercing damage. And we
Oh.
will...
You punch it, and that, like, you do pierce some flesh, but you pull it out, and there's, like, no blood. It didn't seem to take any damage.
Oh. Well, that's going to be a problem. Great. And we will raise our buckler with our third action.
Alright, buckler up.
Buckler up.
Yeah, it seems like you did hit, and you heard the squish, but, like, it didn't even react, really. It is going to... Oh, that's funny. You did that, and it didn't have reactions. Ah.
Okay.
I'll tell you how that works later.
That's good news.
Oh, I see. Oops.
If it's bad for the monster, it's good for us.
Oh, I see. It did that before. Okay. Mayhem, you noticed that that electricity that Regan shot over here, this thing doesn't look like it's harmed at all. It looks very fresh. Alright, so it is going to try and bite at you with its little beak. A 16 is going to miss.
Yes.
It is then going to... I see. It's going to attack with its claw. Its clawed hand. A 23 will just barely hit.
Yeah. I will use my reaction to shield block.
Okay, so 8 points of damage gets blocked.
What is that?
Swing the buckler into place.
Take damage. Alright, so I do take 2 points of damage as the shield also takes some damage as well, but manages to stave off most of the blow.
Alright, and its third action, it will try to, again, swipe at you with its claw.
Also hits.
This is a good roll. 24 will hit.
I'll have to take
For 11. And let's see. Okay. Felix, your turn, followed by Regan.
I'm gonna cast Rallying Anthem with Lingering Composition.
Alright. Giving everybody a little bit of boost. Performance check.
Performance check.
Ooh, that 29 looks like a critical. Yep, that is exactly a critical. So 4 rounds.
Duration rounds 4. Watch it fall off at the end of the round.
I think it will, but we'll see.
Of course. And with my remaining action, I'm going to... I'm still in range of it, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no, that's a cone. I won't do that too. To Mayhem. I will cast Spiritual Armament. Spawn my Spirit Blade. I'll make it of Spirit type.
Oh, alright.
And send it out for an attack.
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
That's a critical hit. Not on a natural 20, but 29. Go ahead and roll critical damage. I guess roll the damage twice if it doesn't let you.
That just looks like 1 damage, so I will roll it again.
Yeah, roll it again. That's a 9 and 11 for a total of 20 spirit damage. Oh, that's not right. Oh, or is it? I think it is right. Ah, shit. You stab right through this creature with you materialize a piercing blade that flies into the creature, pierces it like it's supposed to stab through its soul, but it doesn't react. The creature maybe doesn't have a soul. There's no spirit to harm.
That's terrifying.
You have... Oh, no, that was it.
Yeah, no, that was three
Yep,
actions.
three
So I'm
actions.
just
Yep,
left
yeah,
with a puzzle. A terrifying puzzle.
Regan, your turn.
Right.
Electricity didn't work. Spirit didn't work. Piercing didn't seem to work.
Is it weak to anything? Let's see if we can learn.
Okay, you're gonna try to recall knowledge.
Yeah.
I would allow necromancy, lore, or crafting, or arcana.
My chances is arcana. Whee!
Necromancy would be the easiest, but...
I'm re-rolling that.
Alright,
I don't like that.
yeah, you can re-roll. Natural one.
I think you're gonna say necromancy is the lowest one.
Necromancy would be the lowest DC.
Okay. I'll just reroll what I rolled. Not a lot better. 15.
15. Yeah, you're not sure what this thing is. It doesn't seem to be alive, though. And clearly not unalive, either. So, the best you're able to guess is that it's not actually undead.
Oh, it's not undead. Well, that's unfortunate. Can
So
I
that's one action.
think again with necromancy lore this time, or was it like a crit fail and I can't?
Normally you're not allowed to retry on failures, but I don't give a shit. Sure,
Oh.
you can necromancy lore. You can think about it from a different angle.
Let's see if I can. Okay, a 27.
Okay,
necromancy.
27. So this is it's adjacent to necromancy. This is it is more of like an alchemical creation. It uses some necromantic energy to put it together, but this is usually called like a carrion creation. It's a blend of necromancy and alchemy, using things to stitch body parts together. But it's mindless. It has no soul. You wanted to know let's see, 27 is a regular success, so you can ask one question about it.
What is it weak to?
Weak to...
It's like nothing.
Adamantine and slashing.
Adamantine and slashing. Okay. Well, Regan's gonna be like, you have to slash it. You have to cut it with a sword or adamantine. Just.
Don't have adamantine. What?
Alright, that's fine. You can just slash it though. Give it a swipe.
Alright, one more action.
Do one more action.
You could try to recall again with necromancy lore. The DC is slightly higher, but you could ask another question. Or you can do whatever else you want with your...
I'm like,
One
what
action.
other question would I ask about it?
You can ask about, you can ask about any number it has. You can ask about any
Oh, yeah.
abilities it has.
Let's see. We'll try that. 28. And I will ask.
Yeah, you're able to ask one question.
What is its lowest save?
Lowest save... Let me get it so a position where I can actually see those. Lowest save is reflex. It is in fact not very dodgy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's good to know, actually. And that's my turn. I'm very smart.
Okay. Felix. Oh, sorry. No, I can't read. Mayhem.
That one. All right.
Yes.
Oh,
is that what
This is-
happened?
This is gonna stink. Mayhem is going to take one action to reach into his bag to retrieve his fire axe, as he does not usually carry it on him in this form. And then we'll spend his second action to interact to swap the nightstick with the fire axe.
All right.
He's gonna just dual wield it, but either way.
Yeah.
So.
Oop. Sorry. So you like swing the pack around.
Take a full action to basically pull that out, and then we're going to third action swipe down at this and see if we can do anything to harm it.
All right. Take your attack. Already.
I'm going to use a hero point because I don't want that.
Not in the mood today.
On a natural one, nope.
No, I'm going to get a 16.
Oh, that's what
instead.
happened to me.
All right.
That
yeah.
is basically what happened to you. Yeah.
Upgraded to a natural 4 for sorry. For a 16 total is going to miss, but not critically miss. But yeah, you're able to get the axe out at least.
That's something.
Swing past and hit the stone. I messed this up. Let's see. Okay. Alright. The creation's turn. It screeches. It is still cannot use its reactions. I forgot to roll again, I think. Let's see. Does it have to roll at the end of every turn?
Sustained if
You'd have to sustain it. Did you sustain it? I guess not, Felix. You spent 3 actions. What'd you do? Oh, yes, yeah, you spent 3 actions, so you could not sustain, so it does have its reactions back, for what it's worth. Okay.
Oh, would I have had a plus? It would have 17 have hit with the courage thing that would have not fallen off?
17 would not have hit, no.
Okay, just check.
Good question,
Okay.
though. Alright, it's going to try and bite you again with its little jaw. 30 is going to hit, it looks like.
Yep, that will hit.
9 points of piercing damage as it tears into your arm.
Okay, ow.
It'll then go for a little claw swipe. Just scrape at you. Natural 1, 11 for a critical miss.
Okay, that's fine.
And third action, another claw. And this thing smells pretty bad. 22 is also, that's a miss by 1.
Just barely.
Oh, it was Rallying Anthem anyway. It was the...
Yeah.
Okay. So it's the AC one, yeah. Felix, your turn.
So it just fell off again.
Rallying Anthem should still be going. I think you're muted.
I'll go find the buttons and put it back on again. Oh, come on. There it is. They're on for 3 rounds. And I made the wonderful green aura again.
Alright.
But
Oh, you were actually supposed to have resistance to the damage as well. Did you get that? Oh, I see. Equal to half the spell's ring. Okay, yeah, I see. It did actually. It dealt 9 damage. You took 8 damage. Cool. All right. Continue.
very cool. I'm going to.
Wait, half the spell's rank. Shouldn't that be 2? Oh no, it's spell rank 2. Yeah, never mind. It's fine. Continue.
No problem. I'm going to cast telekinetic projectile and send some of the glassware towards this creature.
Okay.
Because like needle darts is piercing damage. It's not going to help us in this moment. I need bludgeoning damage
Or slashing.
or slashing.
Yeah, you were told slashing was what it was weak to.
I will take slashing. I'll pick a particularly sharp piece of broken glassware.
All right. Make your attack roll. 26 will hit. roll the damage.
Oh, wow. Goodness.
Indeed.
That should actually... sorry, there we go. Okay, yeah, it seems to take the full brunt of that glass as it like spins through the air, cuts across the creature's neck, and yeah, that looks like it did a good hit. It screeches.
I'll spend my last action to get a scroll of runic weapon out of my bag, so I can have it in hand for next turn.
All right.
Give Mayhem some fun next round.
Okay, Regan, you're up.
I also have telekinetic projectile. I don't know if I've ever actually hit someone with this, but we're gonna try.
We're in a room full of weapons. Just use them.
Take a sharp bone.
Oh yeah, there's some bones on the ground. You can fling a shoulder blade.
Yeah. Oh dear. 16.
16 is a miss. It goes flying over
I'll hit
Mayhem's
someone
head.
with one day.
Third
My
action?
goodness. There is a third action. Fuck, I did have a question about it. But now I've forgotten
Yes. Oh, okay.
it. Yeah, I had like a... Oh my goodness. The life of a mini scroll user. Wish I remember. I need
Hello,
to write
tabletop
down my
rolls.
questions.
Wait, are you guys playing on Wednesdays too? I didn't know that.
Oh, jeez.
I'm used to going right after you on Mondays, so... What's your action? Give me your
I'm
action.
thinking- yeah, I'm trying to... I hate having the one action left, because all my spells are 2 action, and I have no questions, and I don't want to move.
Well, you can always get a scroll out, if there's a scroll that
Yeah.
you might want.
It's kind of what I was looking at, all my scrolls. Yeah.
That's usually a thing for casters in this game, is that you do want to like kind of find single actions. I mean, you do have battle medicine. Mayhem's kind of hurt.
That's true. I was thinking about doing that because I can go up to him. How hurt is he? Oh, he is hurt. Okay.
Yeah, he's at like half
Yeah.
HP. And you have Doctor's Visitation now, right?
I do have Doctor's Visitation, but how? And my land speed is fast enough, but I have to. Is jumping off the table? And
No, that's easy enough to hop off the table.
Short tables.
5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25. It's actually just enough. Hello.
Yeah, you have just enough to hop off the table and run over to Mayhem
I
as part of
hope
Doctor's
I don't-
Visitation.
Hurt you, yeah. DC 15. I make sure it's me doing this because last time it wasn't. Alright.
Alright, looks like it's
Roll the
a
dice.
success. DC
Get
15,
9
you got a
healing.
19 for 9 points of healing.
Well, now
I'll
I get
take
to
some
hang
healing,
out with
thank
you.
Mayhem, your turn. You get
Okay.
a nice little bandaging up.
Well, that reduces my need to immediately heal, so I'm just going to keep focusing on the thing in front of me. First action, we will strike with the fire axe. See if we can actually hit this thing, maybe.
Oh my
Maybe.
goodness.
Hey,
natural 20.
natural 20, 32. Roll
Okay.
crit.
Thank goodness. Woo! 9 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, that you get a meaty hit right in the same spot where Felix just threw some glass at it.
Good, okay.
It screeches in pain. Seems to take the full amount.
We are going to then... I should... Is there room to push it back in this?
Yes,
is
there's just enough room to push it back into these
Okay.
barrels.
Then we are attempting to shove it. We're going to try and push it back away from us. a bit.
Okay. Go ahead,
Athletics.
please.
Yes, but that will also be with MAP. -4. Not my greatest roll, but a 24.
24 is a success.
Okay.
So you push it back 5 feet.
Yep, and we're just going to leave it there. And
All
not
right,
follow
no
it.
striding after.
And,
Okay.
yeah, third action, we will go ahead and raise our shield to get the buckler up in place for now.
All right. The little carrion beast screeches and is like hopping around. It will have to stride forward again to get up to you,
That was the point.
and then
Stop biting me.
go for another bite. Oh, that's funny. I should have told you that was the weakness. I'll give you a free weakness, Regan, in a sec. On your turn.
Oh no.
31 looks like a hit, though.
It does, yes. But not a crit.
18 points of piercing.
We will shield block that.
All
Reaction.
right.
Shield block that. Block, damage. We take 11 still. But
Okay.
we're still doing well, and our shield is still not broken.
Do you have the Relling Anthem on? If not, that should be another...
I do have Rallying Anthem, so
Okay,
that did
cool.
reduce
That
it.
looks like that did it correctly then. All right, and then it'll do a little claw strike to follow that up with. 21 is
That
going to
will
miss.
Yes.
Felix.
With Regan there, is there enough space for me to wiggle through and cast a runic weapon on Mayhem?
Ooh.
Is it a touch spell?
It is a touch
It is
spell.
a touch spell.
I have to reach out and touch.
You could delay until after Regan.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. You could delay.
I will delay until after Regan. I somehow don't feel like they're going to stay there.
That wasn't my plan.
You,
All
you
right.
didn't want to hook
Regan, it's your turn.
like the creepy carrion thing?
Thinking about it, there is one interesting weakness that these sorts of creatures have, and that is peaceful rest. Because it's made of like pieces of body, peaceful rest disrupts the necromantic energies and like just fucks up their motion.
Oh. That's really funny.
Do it.
Yeah, so she'll reach into her bag and take out a scroll of peaceful rest. A spell that I have 6 of, and I did not know would ever come in handy in battle.
And yet.
Oh my god.
Though it is a touch spell.
It is a touch spell. No.
Maybe not.
She hands it.
I can't read scrolls.
Damn it! Can I walk through it? I have to get in this room. Well, you know what? She takes it out. Fuck.
You don't have to use this weakness. I'm just
Yeah.
telling you about
Yeah.
it.
I just
It's a
realized-
neat weakness, but maybe not right now.
Yeah, I don't think right now. Damn it! And I use a stupid wand. Okay. Well, that's all right, because I'll just do the other thing I was gonna do, which is
And you would
Go
know
on.
that it's a touch spell before you drew it, so you don't have
Yeah.
to draw it.
see, I'm silly and don't know how to make scrolls. So I just named the scroll, but it doesn't have the spell in it, so it would have been a pain anyway. So that's okay.
Okay.
But yeah, she's just we're gonna try again with something from behind it with telekinetic projectile.
All right.
Because we'd like to pretend that one day this will work.
Someday.
All right, you
Maybe
back
it's
up,
today.
give some space, cast
Oh,
spell.
it might be today. 27.
Today's the day. 27 hits. Roll damage.
Oh, give me that. Whee. Alright, it's 11. That's pretty
Nice.
good.
11 points of slashing damage. Connects pretty directly. Again, a bunch of shards of glass fly into its chest cavity, just ripping it apart. Some stitches come loose.
This is
Felix.
enough for us to get by.
I will run up to Mayhem.
I'll scoot
You run around the
over.
tables, scoot past Regan, cast
And
the
I'm-
spell.
Yep. Cast runic weapon. Use.
All right, as Mayhem like brings the axe up, you reach out with your hand and touch it, and it becomes enchanted.
Fancy.
And then run away again. Seems like a really great idea.
You don't have that much. It's one action to move, 2 actions to use the scroll.
Okay, then I'm hanging out here.
All right.
Friends in a line.
We are friends.
Mayhem.
Strike with the fire axe. 27.
27 is a hit. Roll damage.
Doesn't quite crit. Okay. That's
Yeah,
okay.
not quite. Very close.
But with the extra help from this this enchantment, 9 points of slashing damage. So we're doing more damage despite the regular hit.
Yep, a nice crunchy meaty hit as it flails and screeches. It seems to be getting a little bit more frantic.
Okay. We're gonna go for a second attack. This is dangerous, but we will try to slice it again. And we will use our hero point on the natural 1.
All right, hero point away.
26.
26 will hit.
Okay. More damage. 10 points of slashing damage this time.
All right, it shrieks again, and you swear you just saw its eyes like flash red. Its little beady black eyes.
Don't know if I can connect on a third.
You try and push it again, or is that?
I
too
think
fast?
I think that's the plan. That's still going to be risky, but I think that's still the plan. No. Let's just strike it down. Going for broke. And that's a 17.
17's just barely a miss. As you try to
I'm
shove
going
it.
to hero point it.
Oh, sorry, you were trying to swing at it, right?
I'm striking at it, and I'm going to use a hero point on
Okay.
that.
Oh.
Ah!
No.
17 down to a 6 is not going to hit.
Okay.
All right. Its eyes go bright red as this creature starts going berserk. It just starts, and it's
Oh,
like
boy.
jumping around wildly. And it is going to use a berserk slam. Let's see how do I do that. Using its little claw. I see. Okay. Yeah, it's going to try to claw at you. 22 is going to miss because of Rowling Anthem.
Mm-hmm.
Second claw strike. 14 is
That-
also going to
oh.
miss, but I've got hero points.
You
I
do.
will use a hero point. I should have used it on the other one, but reroll, keep new result.
Boo.
That just hits.
23 will just hit. Yay! So roll damage. That's 7 points of slashing damage from that that slam,
We take.
and it gets a free trip attempt as part of it. So it hits you really hard. 16 versus your fort DC is not nearly
No.
enough.
No.
And its third action, it just has to keep attacking. So
Also hits.
24 will hit for 15 points of slashing.
Oof.
My goodness.
Still up.
Mayhem.
Oh, did it not include? Sorry, both of those should have included a D4. I'll just add the D4 to this one. 4 damage. 4 additional bludgeoning damage.
Not
and a
again.
Trip. Oh, do you have exactly 4 HP or? Oh, but you have Rallying Anthem. That. Oh, but it. Right. Never mind. You're down. Sorry.
Mayhem. He's so tired. He's sleepy.
But that's its last action. So you're unconscious
Dying,
and
but it
bleeding.
didn't actually do the dying thing. There we go.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
There it is.
It's being a little weird today. I need to update Foundry. It was doing a lot of strange things earlier. Regan, Felix, it's your turns. You can delay if you wish to swap.
I will actually delay to swap.
Yeah, I will
Okay.
get out of the way. If it feels like we need some battle medicine, I'll hop up with the table instead.
Okay.
Back.
Back up and get up. Hop onto the table. One action.
Can I use? Is Soothe of too long a duration to use mid battle? It says
Nope.
duration.
Soothe is a Soothe is a 2-action spell. The 1-minute duration is for the little bonus that it gives.
Okay.
It gives you like a bonus to saves, I think.
I'm gonna cast Soothe on Mayhem to bring him back up.
All right. Go ahead and roll the healing. Hey, 12 points of healing.
It's pretty good.
Your wounds are soothed. You are no longer dying or unconscious. Your eyes flutter awake. Regan.
I'm gonna give you some more precious.
If you can kill this thing, that would be better.
See, that's what I'm worried about, is that I can't, but I can do this and also try to
Okay.
kill it too.
Fair enough.
So this is my
Yep, so-
safety measure.
Yeah, Doctor's Visitation lets you 1 action, step forward, and battle medicine. And you can...
I was just battle medicined.
Yes,
as
but I have
medic,
one
you get...
extra.
Oh, you get
Yeah.
an extra? Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Cool.
I can do it twice a day to one person. So now you can't have it again.
Well, thank
No
you.
more for you.
This is it. This is the last time, Mayhem.
The last time, and it better be a good roll.
Hey.
That looked like a crit.
Yeah,
Yeah, 28 is a crit for 17
There
points
we
of
go.
healing.
That was
Heal
very
my
good.
child, and
And
then I
you got
have...
2 actions left.
I do, and it's this crap again. Telekinetic projectile. Another piece of wood flies
All
from
right.
behind it, attempting to slash with a 25.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Get him. 12.
That's solid.
A big hunkin' piece of wood gets torn off of one of these crates in the back, spins towards it, and like slices this creature's head off.
Oh,
It then falls limp. The body parts like convulse for a moment, but it then ceases moving.
I thought it was gonna be creepy and keep fighting.
The human-like arm, or the humanoid arm that this creature had, did it have Shawanti tattoos on it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, thank goodness.
And the item is on the creature if you...
Ooh.
Yeah, Mayhem's going to take his axe and kind of like, while on the ground, we'll just look over and very lazily start chopping at the body,
Oh my goodness.
at the torso to kind of get at the arm so he can get it off. Not
Yeah,
hitting
you're
the
able
arm,
to-
specifically aiming for the body and hitting as much of it as necessary to get the arm off.
Yeah, there's
Very,
some...
very
you can
lazy.
see where the stitches are, so you go a little bit above the stitches to leave as much as possible.
I want to be clear.
Just start hacking.
Being lazy, very tired, and on
Oh,
the
I see,
ground,
yes.
he's just
Okay.
slashing at the body and eating the body as much as he's getting the arm off of it.
Alright, yes. That works too.
Eating this thing
I think Mayhem is tired.
and frustrated.
Yeah, after a few grunts, the arm is severed, and you angrily pick it up.
I'm done here. This was it, right? The last.
Yeah.
This was all of the things that we came looking for.
You know, I'm starting to suspect Rolth isn't even down here. You'd think he would have come out or gone to bed or noticed anything happening. Is do you think? Oh, where's my? Come here.
Can I poke my head in the
Here, I'll let you go.
room?
Into the storage
past,
room?
Yeah, past the horrible monster.
Yeah, so it looks like it's a bunch of broken boxes and crates and things. If you want to spend 10 minutes searching through it, you can give me a blind perception check.
I'll look at Mayhem to see if he's gonna wait 10 minutes.
Treat wounds in 10
I'm not
minutes.
going anywhere.
Okay,
Sit,
so-
my child.
All right, away.
So Regan is treating Mayhem while you search that room. Okay.
Doot, doot, doot. Get 13. No, Majenko's rolled it. Well, it's fine. Still healed him.
Majenko's winning.
Majenko has a much smaller bonus, so
Yeah,
But
Hey,
but
still
it,
got
it
plus
worked. So.
Got a success. That's what was needed.
rolled a 19. 19, and then healed you for plus 13.
You did a
Sure,
great
sure.
job.
All right. I mean, I'm feeling better. Not perfect, but better by a lot.
I was like- yeah, you dig around in here. You are able to find one of the crates does have a few rations in it. But aside from that, this looks like a bunch of like old furniture, some old rotten alchemical components that don't seem like they'd be of any use. Seems like this room was largely like old, disused stuff. So not a lot good. The rations were in one of the boxes that were closer to the entrance, and in fact, it was one of the broken crates. But this creature didn't seem to even try to eat the food. Two of the ration packs are ripped open, and they're just like kind of shredded, like a dog might shred newspaper. But yeah, none of it's been eaten. And there's a handful of ration packs that are still good enough quality.
I'll grab those and get out of the room with the creepy monster.
And by the time you're done searching, Reagan's done patching up Mayhem.
Shall we be quit of this place, or?
Yeah, I think this place is
Well, we have the
evil and
body.
cursed, but now empty.
Maybe you can send in those God's favorite children.
They can have it if they want it. I don't want anything in here.
Rasmus'
All right.
favorites.
I just
If
wanna
you're
make
just
sure-
leaving, I can.
Yeah, we're
make it
just.
work.
I'll just go group up. We're just leaving.
Yeah, you march your way out to the exit.
We need to figure out how to prepare the parts that we have in a way that will make the Shawanti as unupset as possible. I don't think anything's gonna make them happy, but less angry would be good.
All right, you exit the secret entrance to the Dead Warrens, hearts in tow, and it is still daylight outside. By this point, it's around 11 in the morning. What do you do?
Should we report in first, or just try to fix the body up on our own?
I think Felix would turn to Regan. Do you know enough to actually achieve fixing up the body to any degree?
I have so many books now to reference for how to put this back together.
We
Not
don't have
that
a
I-
lot of time.
Oh,
We don't want to animate it either, so
I'm
an,
not
aes-
an
an
anime
aesthetic
body.
reassembly is sufficient.
Don't worry, I'm not going to cram a soul back into this. That's not really my thing.
Y'all can tell me if this is wrong, but the vibe I got from the Shawanti is they would not like a message from the city that the body has been found. They would just like the body. I think if we show up with the body prepared as best we can, that will be the best thing we can do.
Well, my only thing with reporting in is that are we the people to fix the body up? Are there people that can fix the body up better than we can? Before we go fucking with the body, should we maybe check in and make sure we're not doing something horribly inappropriate to something that's already been
This body is
horribly
already
inappropriate thing?
inappropriate.
Yeah, horribly inappropriate things have already been done.
we just
Are we
messed
going to
up-
make it worse?
We'll just say it was them. They did it. You could just bring the parts and be like, we didn't cut it up.
I mean, which is true, we didn't, but then we make it worse, and then we have to not explain that, and that feels awkward.
Yeah, he sucks at putting the body back together. Oh, Rolth is stupid. Easy.
That's fair. If y'all feel that reporting in is the better idea, we can definitely go that route. I don't think we have any specific skill at reassembling bodies.
If Regan thinks that she can do it, but if not, I don't know anybody who puts bodies together besides apparently Rolth.
He doesn't do a good job. I could do a better job. Mine would be much better.
Would you
Very
like to?
confident. It's like a crafting check, right? To sew a body back together? Or is it medicine or crafting?
It would be a mix of the two, and it would take you some hours to do.
Oh, hours.
I do have mending. Can magical means help in this?
Let's mend him.
Or is this well past the power of mend?
This is pretty far past the power of mending.
Fair enough.
Mendings for objects. I don't know how much of this counts as one object, but maybe.
Yeah, Reagan, you believe that it's something that you could attempt to do if you had basically Rolth's lab. You could certainly go back in there and spend some hours, maybe a couple days, trying to reassemble it and get it really nice looking.
Great way to get the Pharasmans on you, though.
I don't care about them. Such goody two-shoes. Ugh. Ridiculous. How could they let this happen? It's right here. What? Their church is over there and they couldn't smell with their little Pharasma fingers or whatever that this was over
Pharasma
here?
fingers?
Yeah, whatever. Whatever they do. Even I could detect necromancy magic down there. God, either he wasn't powerful enough to emit something that they could sense, or they're just the shittiest priests. And I think both are true, so I don't even think Rolth's down there.
Can I do a perception check to ensure that the bishop isn't right behind?
What if she is?
She's going off.
I mean, everything
That would be
Literally, the bishop is walking up the path right as we're just discussing this outside the wardens.
Well, that would be funny. You look around. No.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
she
okay.
doesn't know where this is.
You
Apparently
might
they
see one Pharasman priest off in the distance to the north, walking up the path towards you, but
Yeah, there they go.
That said, let's
skedaddle.
avoid notice. Head someplace. We need to retrieve the rest of the body. We should head back to the Script and Scrimshaw.
I would like it to not be in my room anymore.
So did you want to tell them about it, though?
When we're done.
We'll do that just after we return the body. We'll let them know.
I serve the city. Any agreement to respect the clergy comes after that duty first.
alright. So to the script.
The Script and Scrimshaw.
The shack.
20, 25, 30. Alright. You make it over to the Script and Scrimshaw. You head upstairs to you see Shields from Flame and I don't have Listy here. There's Listy. Listy working the bar. There's a number of people here, and you just three of you just beeline straight upstairs.
Yeah.
Hi.
Give a wave.
Don't make eye contact at all with anybody. Just straight for the stairs.
Shields from Flame catches your eye, Felix, and gives you like a hopeful, like, ooh, did you succeed kind of look.
I'll flash a thumbs up, but I'm not stopping for conversation.
Okay. You just make your way
that
out.
means a good thing in their culture as well. So we'll find out.
Oh dear.
All right. Well, yeah, you sneak up to the room, unaccosted. Make your way to the closet. The legs are still there.
Just hanging down underneath the coat someplace. Just kicking it.
All right. Well, now you have legs, body and arm, an arm, and a head. What do you do with them?
Well, I guess we'll peaceful rest them so they're not smelly.
Okay. Yeah, you can spend another peaceful rest to kind of clean the whole lot of them.
Goodbye, everyone. I guess I'm down here again. My character flew. Oh, now she's up here. Okay. Very strange.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. Something weird happened.
I don't know.
Quantities.
Since my scroll is borked. Hold on. Can I just... I'll just show the wand and delete one of the scrolls. That's my janky move for now.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, you burn a scroll of peaceful rest to cure the body parts.
Smell be gone.
Well, we should get the body to... I mean, we can try and take it directly. Where would Krista be at? Commander Croft?
You imagine the Field Marshal would generally be at the Citadel.
Okay.
If she's not like out on some other duty or mission.
I mean, I guess we'll report in, unless there's a better option. Do you have connections through the school maybe that can do something with the body? Fix the
Regan's
body up.
thinking.
I'm thinking if it's even worth it, if we should just give them the parts and let them do what they wish to do with them.
Like
Who knows?
we can go there to Krista with the parts and like see if Krista has an idea.
Cressida.
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 Yeah,
You can't all
maybe
give me
she'll
different
be like,
pronunciations.
They don't like
So
it.
next time.
I think getting the body back as fast as possible at this point,
Yeah.
instead of making it all pretty. Because who knows, we might make it all pretty and they'll be like, I don't know. It's just,
They'll
might
feel
just be
disrespected
better.
because we made it all pretty.
yeah, maybe we shouldn't futz with the corpse more than Rolth already has.
Yeah.
Let's get back to Cressida and like ask for her advice. Your skills are still there. If she wants us to try, we can try. If she has a person for this, I don't think any of us will stop them.
Alright, what's the form factor for where are you putting this body?
It's in a bag.
In what, in your bags?
In my spacious pouch. In pieces.
Alright.
I'm
in a
inserting this
bag.
very firmly. This is how it is.
Alright. There may be some fortitude saves later.
Wait, why? It's peacefully resting.
I mean, some of the pieces weren't peacefully rested before they were shoved in people's sacks, but okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been carrying the torso and arms.
I technically
Yeah.
haven't had this head since last night.
I put the heads
You want the
someplace
head.
else. In the river.
Oh gosh.
Can I just give it so you have? There you go.
Oh yeah, go ahead and give
Yeah,
me
I
the
do
head.
remember the riverhead. I think there's floating somewhere. We've seen him rocks.
Who has the legs? Is there an item for the legs?
Yes, there's an item for the legs.
Can I just form-
believe Felix put it in the storage at the script.
Oh.
I'm trying to open it and give it to you.
Gotcha.
But in any case, you stuff all the pieces just into the spacious pouch of Tullios, and then you make your way down to the Citadel, Volshinik.
Yes. Look at all the criminals are still here.
Oh yeah, if you ever want to check in on them, you can. They're all in jail. I leave them there as a reminder for if you wish to interact with any of them. Okay. Yeah, you make your way down to the Citadel about a half hour later. And the guards are seemingly quite busy, but a couple at the entrance, or the guard at the entrance recognizes at least Felix and Regan. Are you here? Business with the field marshal?
Yes.
She said she might be expecting you anytime. I believe she just got back, so she should just be in her office.
Well, we know where that is.
Good. Very well. You may see yourselves in.
I see myself in.
All right.
March upstairs.
Just follow them. They know where they're going.
Okay. Well, you make your way up the stairs, knock at Cressida's door. Come in! Do you come in?
It's like, no, I don't go in. Decided against it. Yeah.
Yeah, the three of us enter.
I go in last and lean against the door jamb.
Very tough.
Oh, Regan, Felix, and his... And she stands abruptly. Mr. Mayhem, sir, I'm sorry for involving you in this. Please, tell me that you've got good news.
We do. We were able to retrieve the body. It's a little worse for wear, but we're hoping that it will still ease over the tensions with the Shawanti.
That's what I was hoping you would say. Well, that you got the body, not that it's worse for wear. Good. I can arrange delivery as soon as possible. Would you like to be present? I'm sure he would appreciate seeing the hero who did this for him.
I think Felix would look at Mayhem. That's more of a Mayhem decision. I think we're just people at the scene.
I'd sit it out myself, but he also may not be so happy once he's seen the condition everything's in.
Yeah.
Mind if I take a look?
Do you have some, well, make room on the floor?
Do you have a sheet to
I'm
put
gonna
down?
dump it out.
I was gonna just dump it out. But
Peaceful.
Where is it? She's looking around.
yeah, Mayhem's going to start just pulling pieces out.
Oh, there he goes.
While that happens, Felix is
Oh!
explain.
Not on the floor, please. I'm sure we have
Onto
a
the
coffin or
desk.
something.
Right on the desk.
Oh,
Oh
gosh.
dear. No,
Regan.
no.
No.
Regan
no.
picks it up.
It's just an
No.
arm. I haven't pulled out the rest yet.
Please don't pull out the rest.
Charles, please. And one of the other guards comes in, and she directs him to go get one of the coffins that they have here. And he, a few minutes later, brings one up. Okay, let's just put it in here for now. Oh, gosh.
I begin to
Bummer,
explain that we tracked down the body to a necromancer who has a laboratory where they were performing various downright disturbing experiments. And we did manage to recover all of these pieces.
We didn't find him.
Notably, yes, the necromancer themselves is absent.
We're hiding.
That's unfortunate, but finding the body is returning the body is the more important matter for the time being. I'll see to it that we open an investigation into this necromancer of yours. Hopefully we can catch him before he does anything else. And she'll actually spend a bit more time with you to go over the full story if you want, so you can get the rest of the details.
I'll add in the fact that the Archbishop of the Cathedral of Pharasma may wish a heads up to go sanctify that place, because boy is it full of necromancy.
I can handle that for you. No need to bother yourselves with that.
Oh, thank goodness.
The bishop can be a bit intense sometimes, so I can see why you wouldn't want to deal with that. Oh, right, reward. She gets up and starts kind of scrambling through her desk to see if she can find, or desk and cabinets, to see if she can find anything that she could give you.
Oh gosh.
That's me forgetting what the reward was.
10,000 gold.
It's the joys of collecting this corpse. And
This
these
chapter is
books.
split across a bunch of pages, so let's see.
Adamantine weapons for everyone.
Ooh, at such a good time as well. After we needed
No,
them.
not quite. Did she offer anything?
A scroll of wish for you, a scroll of wish for you.
I thought the reward was just not going to
Yeah,
war.
I don't think she actually offered a reward per se.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything financial or specific.
Yeah, that was just a bit of a favor. I guess you came here on Shields from Flames
Kind of request, yeah.
suggestion
Yeah.
or request, yeah.
I don't think we'd be expecting anything, or just
Yeah, you
having
watch
the
her
city not burn down.
Yeah, you watch her shuffle through desks a bit and then kind of sigh. I'm sorry, but it looks like I don't really have much in the way of spare funds at the moment. I'll try to see if I can get something put together for you soon, though.
Well, thank you. I think it's nice to at least know that the tensions between the city and the Shoanti will, with any luck, be eased with the return of the chief's grandson.
Yes, and I will see to it that this is delivered today. Now, you should all go get some rest. And again, I'm so sorry for involving you in this mayhem. The Thousand Bones is a stickler for authority figures, and I figured that someone like you might be bit more, well, inspiring to him. And I had heard through various connections that you frequented Mr. Felix's bar and had been seen with the two of you in the streets sometimes, so I figured that you might know him.
Just doing the work that the city needs doing. You, one of your guards, though, did do himself dumb and got himself killed down in the Warrens. Should probably, what was that guy's name?
That idiot.
Killed?
Tullios. That's why the Pharasmans got involved. They brought him back,
What?
but you should probably, you know.
Goodness, after I told him not to get involved.
Some people are just glory hungry, I guess.
I'll have to see about disciplinary action for him. But
I mean, he did die. I feel like that's pretty strong, but you do what you think is necessary.
I know. I mean more like pulling him off of any future cases like this. But thanks for bringing him back. That's another expense I'll need to pay you back for. Well, again, thank you for everything that you've done for the city thus far. I'd like to say that we wouldn't need your help anymore, but I'm sure I'll be calling you again in the future.
Sure you will. If you need me, though, reach out to Felix. He'll find me.
Yeah, will do. Thanks. And she'll hold out a hand to shake.
I will accept the handshake.
Yeah, it's a nice, firm handshake. She stares you at the eyes and smiles. I'm glad that Corvosa's got heroes like you to depend on.
I wish I wasn't needed. Let me hear.
Makes two of us. And now I gotta get back to preparations. Feel free to close the door on your way out. And
Preparations?
yeah, the Queen's holding some kind of event tomorrow.
No word of what kind?
No, some kind of street fair out in front of the castle. I think she's making a speech. Not sure what about. She's been rather tight-lipped.
It'll probably
Guards
be a slow
are-
day at the bar then.
I imagine so. It sounds like she's got the castle guard passing out flyers and heralding around the city for it. But I'm sure it'll be a fun event. Or I hope it is. The city could use some levity right now.
Definitely.
Yeah. I hope it is a safe event, a fun event, a non-eventful event. That would be nice.
I would like those.
Mhm.
Anyway, I have a lot of logistics to work through, so
Yes,
of
course.
See yourselves out.
and I'll. And she looks over at the the coffin with the pieces of the body arranged in it,
Yeah, I think they're all
and
there.
I hope Thousand Bones has prepared himself.
Well, off I go.
Yeah, we'll all get
I've
out of
done
here.
my job here.
All right.
I'm still thinking
You-
about, like, was Rolth down there or not? I'm trying to think, like, was the bed
You know, there were probably like a
made? Was
bunch of
there,
secret
like-
passages we didn't find that he was just hiding in and just watching us from behind the whole
I don't
time.
think the stupid Pharasmans are gonna find anything. Because they can't even find things that are in their own graveyard.
Oof, bird.
So I'm like,
I don't know.
ah.
Don't know about them.
But they're not.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
qualified.
this this space was like a hidden like tunnel. That's clearly
No.
like some old Shawanti burial ground underneath the.
We're not being fair.
Yeah.
This is not
Reagan
about
is
being
not being
reasonable.
fair. There's no fairness in what she's saying. She's stupid. I would have found it. This is that wizardy ego coming out.
Hubris.
Yeah, I would have found it.
All
I
right.
can't believe we
Well,
just searched for it. We did find
what are you guys doing?
Mayhem needs to go pass the fuck out for a while, but also needs to check in with his daughter since, wasn't there.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I would go back to the bar, reassert shields from flame, and probably go sleep for like a day or so myself.
All right. Regan.
The fuck is Rolth? Where is he? Did we?
Regan
leave
literally
him
goes
down
hunting
there?
Rolth down on her own.
I'm like, I can't do it by myself. I'm smart enough to know that that's a bad idea.
I mean, you could
I'm
go
like,
interrogate the
How
So
can
much
I
person we pulled in.
metagame if he's not there? It's like, what were the levels of those creatures that were undead? He had a lot of summons and creations that were under his control. What are the chances that in book 1 he was actually there? This will bother me until we find him at the end of like book 6.
Well,
And
it's
that's what she'll
certainly
do the rest of the day is think about if
Rolth.
he's there, think about where he could be, what is he up to,
Just give him all
what are
that
his
free real estate.
interests, does he have
All right.
interests beyond what we've seen?
all
Maybe a teacher
possibility.
knows about him.
Possibly.
Oh, well,
You could gather information at the school.
yeah, I'll gather
at some point.
information at this school at some point.
You want to do that now or today or a
Over
different
the course of
time?
time. Yeah. This will be on our mind. We'll send
Alright.
the Pharasmans down, which she's gonna go do, and maybe I'll hear back about that if they found anything during
Okay.
the usage.
Yep, it sounds like something that Cresta will take care of, so she might inform you about that. You could ask her at some point.
I will
Maybe-
ask her at some
Maybe
point.
things to write down that you want to look into
Yes.
again later.
Ooh, I will write it down. That's a good idea.
All right. So yeah, you head back to your respective abodes to rest for the remainder of the day, and things are fairly uneventful. At some point in the afternoon, Felix, a town crier, is kind of walking by outside, proclaiming the Queen's event tomorrow at noon in the main square north of Corvosa Castle. And any patrons that are here are a bit of buzz about it. People are excited, confused, wondering what it's going to be about, unsure.
Like, is the general sentiment positive or confused? I kind of got more confused from what you said.
It's a positive confusion because the town criers are saying things like, "Oh, there's going to be like food stalls set up,
Which is nice.
and
to
that sort
have
of
food.
thing."
Okay.
So yeah, it sounds like there's going to be a big Queen speech for some kind of event, and then maybe like a big kind of street fair. And people are excited that this is sort of like a nice little last-minute thing that she's doing.
I will be prepared for a light day, because if most people are going to be at this event, they probably won't be at the Script and Scrimshaw. And maybe I'll find an excuse to wander over about the time the Queen is supposed to give her
All right. Likewise, Regan, you probably would have heard about it from some of the, like, while you're having dinner in the cafeteria. You'll probably hear about it from other students who say that they're going to go try and see it. I guess Mayhem depends on what you're doing. Are you just resting the entire rest of the day?
I think actually that gonna go head back to his house and just go straight to sleep and rest. Will not even check in on Lizzie.
Yeah, you eventually at night she does come home. Maybe you're still asleep. You did kind of die and need to catch up on some rest.
Entirely possible he is still either asleep or very out of it still. So
okay. When you get up in the morning, there's a small breakfast made for you left at your bedside.
That's nice. What time is it? Has Lizzie left already?
It seems like Lizzie has left already. It's I'll say it's 10 a.m.
Oh jeez, slept in. Whew. But I needed it. Sure. I'll get into uniform and report in for duty.
Oh no.
All right. You go in to report for duty. I don't know why the time thing is so slow right now. Everything's slow. Yeah, it's complaining about undefined ID. But alright, whatever. Okay, you go to report in for duty, and everyone's running around. You are immediately conscripted.
Yep.
The moment you seem to be idle, someone's like, "Hey, Tully, your team's been assigned to the fair."
What fair?
Over at the castle. Your unit's already suiting up. Hurry up.
All right, I'm on the way. Okay, I will head over to my unit and try and go be of assistance.
All right. You're helping carry out. Well, yeah, I think all the barricade stuff had already been set up. So yeah, you're just going with a team. They tell you that you're going to be security, maintaining a perimeter around the queen. Let's see. Felix, it's getting close to time for the speech. Do you go? Oh, you're muted.
I'll head over to Castle Corvosa. I'll check to see if either Lizzie or Shields from Flame wants to go. If they both want to go,
oh yeah, they're both interested.
Unless there's customers hanging out, I think it's a plenty excuse to close the bar early and head over.
Nah, the morning is. There's a couple regulars who come by early in the morning. Actually, Marcus Endrin is there briefly, with a couple of other Marines, but they're just kind of on their way to go provide support for the event. They come in, grab a couple muffins and some coffee, and then make their way out. And then, yeah, it seems like it's going to probably be dead for the rest of the day.
Close up the bar, everyone can go.
Alright. Regan, do you go to the event? You're muted currently.
Terrible mute button strikes again.
Triple mute.
I do go to the speech ceremony.
Alright.
Because I'm nosy and curious.
Do you go with others? Yeah. Do you go with other students, or do you go with Felix?
Do I know Felix is going?
I don't know if you guys would communicate through.
I will go with other students, and if I see Felix, I will prefer Felix to the other students.
Okay.
French.
Ooh, there's the students, the twins.
I only have one student.
These are the twins. They're my friends.
My school friends.
We hang
Sure, yeah,
out.
they're twins.
Yeah,
Let's
the
see.
necromancy twins.
Let's see. Let me put you guys over here for this thing. Yeah, Tully, you are assigned to kind of help guard there's like an event stage.
Okay.
So they've got you as one of the guards for that. Let's see. Felix, would you and your group try to be close to the stage, far from the stage? Kind of middle? How close are you trying? Are you going to try to push through to get closer?
Unless Lizzie or Shields from Flame like expresses a preference, that is not my vibe. I want to check out the food stalls.
Okay, so you guys check out the food stalls first, and then so you'll be kind of once the speech starts,
Yeah,
you'll be
towards the
sort of
middle.
towards the somewhere in the middle.
Middle to back.
Okay, I'll just put you there. Regan, would you and the twins, whereabouts in the crowd would you try to be? Close up
Oh.
to the front?
Wait,
You're
what, are the
back.
twins excited? Are they like, ooh, let's go?
Oh yeah,
get
they're
in-
excited.
Oh yeah, all right. Then let's get in there. You know what?
Alright,
Let's
so you're
go
gonna
up
try
near
to
the-
squeeze closer to the
Yeah.
front.
That mosh pit
Okay.
energy going.
Get the sick goss from the queen.
Let's see, I'll just remove some of these crowd people. Give you some space. Okay. And let's move over to the square.
Oh gosh.
Okay,
Ooh.
so, yeah, the stage is all set up. There's a nice little like wooden stage off to the side for a throne. The crowd is pretty full. Felix, you're kind of over here at the back with Lizzie and Shields from Flame. Regan, you're a bit closer up with the two twins. Tully, you're one of the many guards standing in front of the stage. You're on the crowd side of the barricade, just to make sure that nothing happens. And the field marshal is actually not too far from you. She's basically just directing the other guards to like organize themselves, maintain themselves. The stage itself has some flags set up around it. There's like a small crate and a little platform in the center. It looks like it's like not fully set up yet. A bit strange. And not too long after you guys kind of get settled into the crowd, a procession of guards starts walking out. They are some fancy-looking guards. They've got the Corvosan Guard colors, but they look a bit different. They're kind of head to toe in this like shiny, silvery plate mail, and are all carrying these massive like tower shields. And they each one is like helmeted with this really stark silver helmet and a big plume of red, like kind of maybe horsehair. You're not sure, kind of trailing out behind it. And they've all got these long red capes. They look rather dramatic. So here's what they look like.
I do like
it's
the
a-
aesthetic.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. It's a small squad of them. They are being led by one in particular who has a larger sword, looks a little bit cooler than the rest, but also similar helmet and outfit. They all look like pretty similar to each other. This is the lady who's in front. and in the center of them is the queen. And you hear cheer erupt as people realize it's the queen there. She's wearing, last time you saw her, she was in a very dour, like gray outfit, mourning, clearly. Today she's wearing a kind of like a bright green and gold dress. Seems like it's made of like fine silk, looks very like nice and springful. She's got a kind of pleasant look on her face as she waves out to her citizens, has like a fan to keep herself cool in this noonday heat. And there's what she kind of looks like. Crowd cheers as she waves to them, and she eventually makes her way up to the like kind of fake throne and takes a seat. And while she's doing that, a couple of guards are setting something up over here on the stage. And a wizard comes up and hands... not a wizard, sorry. It probably would just be one of these soldiers. One of her like personal guard comes up and hands her what looks like a small staff, like a half-size staff of some sort. And seems to activate it. And you all hear the booming voice of the queen echoing out as it casts Bullhorn. And let me see, I just need to get to... Where is... Okay. Fellow Corvosans, the queen shouts. You have all suffered greatly these past few weeks. Homes have been burned, family members have died, fortunes have been lost. I feel your suffering, for not only have I lost a beloved husband, but with each act of anarchy that has followed, my heart has bled more. This has been a trying time for all of us, yet the torment is finally at an end. Behold, before you is the source of all your anguish and pain. Do not be deceived by this murderer's timid nature, for she is the most black-hearted of assassins. And this is when you notice, perhaps, that these guards are setting up a guillotine. And a cart has kind of pulled up over here, and they are dragging out a young woman with an executioner behind.
Is that Trinia?
You look, and at a glance, that looks like Trinia.
Like, Trinia's in the bar, presumably. Yeah. Okay.
Is she?
Are you looking closely at her?
I'm looking closely. This is a person who I presume I'm bringing food to every day.
Yeah, you can give me a perception check.
Get to one of those. Blind or public? Blind.
Blind, please. From where you are in the back, oh shit, that's Trinia. That's gotta be Trinia. She's same. You can make out her hair. Those look like similar clothes that she's wearing. You don't know how she got there. You just saw her this morning. You don't know how she's here, but she's here.
Damn.
And she's being led up to the stage. I offer you her death as a salve against the hatred
and hurt that all of you have suffered. And so, without further delay, let us usher in this new dawn with justice. Off with her head!
Yeah.
Common? Are public executions a common and thing that we like to do?
No, they are not in like remotely common.
This is like odd.
Yes,
We're not
this
those
is
uncivilized Galtons.
this is relatively odd. So as she says that though, the executioner shoves her like forward into the guillotine. Oh, it's not a guillotine proper. It's like a chopping block. He's got a executioner's axe, and he makes to start like walking around, and suddenly, thwick, 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 you hear something like fly through the air, and the executioner falls over.
Ooh.
The whole crowd gasps. The girl looks around, confused, as a figure clad all in black appears at the top of the wall behind the stage. And let's see, just say something. Why did I close the book? I should have done that. Yes, indeed, my queen. Let us usher in justice, but let that be justice for Korvosa, not this shamble you call a monarchy. Long live Korvosa! Down with the queen! As a figure clad all in black, with a shining silver rapier in hand, swings down from a rope onto the stage and grabs Trinia.
Is he short, or is that just the angle?
He's jumping towards the camera. That's
Okay.
a bad angle, yeah.
making
his
sure it's-
his leg is bent here, yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, so he is dropped down onto the stage. I will, if you're planning on doing anything here, I would like you all to roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll roll initiative. I'm thinking about what I'm doing here, but
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. Things will just happen. But I'm giving you initiative just in case.
21.
It's Blackjack! Blackjack has returned! Someone in the crowd shouts, and people suddenly start cheering for Blackjack. Alright. Top of the round, the Executioner has a 33. Blackjack's got a 31. Regan's at 21. Tullios at 20. Felix is at 15. And Trinia's at 9. Okay, so this Executioner is gonna get up with his first action. Or attempt to, as Blackjack... so as he stands, Blackjack takes a reactive strike to stab at the Executioner's knee. Do I actually have this set up properly? Not quite. Let's see. I can do it quickly, though. That, and... Alright. Whoop. Yeah, that's a crit. He jabs the silver rapier into the Executioner's leg as he's standing. The Executioner screams out in pain and reaches for the axe and tries to swing at Blackjack. I that one weird way, but that will just barely miss. As the Executioner's axe goes over his head, he ducks quickly, and that's his 3 actions. Blackjack, come with me. Grabs the girl, and then charges for the back of the stage. Jumps off and very quickly starts climbing with her in tow. Regan, do you do anything?
Always Felix. Regan will. Hold on, let me make sure. All right. Regan will reach into her backpack, pull out a ration, start to eat it, and she sends a message to Felix going, "Why did you let Trinia out?"
Felix, you could respond.
I don't think that's Trinia. That is. I gave her food this morning.
You should-
That was one action.
Looks like Trinia. Yum yum yum.
All right, you're just kind of
I'm
flabbergasted
not
there.
gonna do anything about this. I'm gonna get arrested.
Tully, do you do anything?
I'm looking to see if the guard is starting to react at all.
Yeah, the guards are all like spinning around. They're like drawing their weapons. You can see the guards around the queen are also drawing their swords. And in fact, one of them is like moving towards the queen to kind of shield her.
I will start by shouting to protect the queen, and follow that up with actually moving in the direction. Can I jump this fence and keep moving, or is that like an action?
Jumping the fence would be one action.
Okay, so we would jump the fence and start moving towards the back where this Blackjack figure is.
All right. So you start running in that direction. Felix.
I was checking. Trinia is officially out of range. I cannot send them a message. Yeah, and same story for
Yeah, Tully just moved out of range.
Tully
for
now.
sure.
So
Yeah, you could try to move through the crowd. The crowd is difficult terrain. But you can move through, like, you can move through their spaces and stop on their spaces.
okay. I'll use warp step to get a little bit more distance out of it, but it's only like an extra 5 feet. And try to get close enough to send. My goal would be to send Trinia, whomever that person is, a message. I'm trying to close the distance.
All right. You get 5 bonus to your speed, and you stride twice. So yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50. What's your speed? 25 base?
25.
Okay, so you can move. Yeah.
With difficult terrain,
40,
like
45, 50. Yeah, there.
right there
It's
is
50
pretty
feet.
much it.
Okay. Yeah, you close the gap a bit, warp through the crowd, and that is, I'll call that, yeah, that's basically 120 feet.
Okay,
That's like right at the edge of the range.
I will send this person a message, and I guess are you Trinia? Who are you?
No, I'm not Trinia. My name is Amelia. I don't know what's going on.
I think that's my turn.
All right. I don't know why I put her. She's just like, she's like completely scared, and is just gonna go along with whatever Blackjack is doing, seemingly. At the end of the round, the Queen's Guard will all kind of rally around her and take up like defensive formation and usher her away, while the guard is all kind of like trying to collapse onto Blackjack here. I'll just kind of move some of them, but you get the picture. They're all running around the stage to try to get closer. The Executioner's turn. He's going to charge forward, jump off the stage, and try to swing again at Blackjack. And miss as Blackjack just kind of like flings his cape in the man's direction, throwing him kind of off guard. And Blackjack very quickly climbs up this 20-foot wall. And kind of helps Trinia over to the opposite side. Here, take this. And he produces a vial, like 2 vials in hand, one for her, one for him. And she cautiously takes a drink, as he does as well. Regan.
Oh, this is so funny. My goodness. She's like munching.
Wow, can you believe this? The twins are really into this.
Yeah, I'm super into this.
It's
What's going
crazy.
on? I didn't
Oh
know
my
Blackjack was real. Well, I did kind of, but
This is so insane. I literally can't believe this.
oh my god, I wish there was a way to take a snapshot of this and upload it to some kind of web we all share.
Wow, that would be so cool.
Oh my
You come up
God,
with
I
the
just
best
love
ideas,
everything
Reagan.
It's really smart. Continue. I mean, Felix is coming along through the crowd.
Yep.
She's just straight up not doing anything. But she's enjoying this. This is like, woo!
All right, Tully.
Blackjack's entirely out of sight, correct?
Yes, yeah.
By this point? Okay.
Yeah, he has clambered over the this wall and onto the other side.
I'm going to continue to give chase like the other guards are.
Okay.
And we will just attempt to converge on the position, but will not start climbing this round.
Okay. Felix.
Felix.
I don't without line of sight. I can't really cast another message, so I'm not having a conversation with Blackjack.
You could from further back. You can actually see Blackjack, just not if you're right next to the wall.
Okay.
So if you did get closer, you could try to message Blackjack.
I would have to get up with Regan.
Yeah, come on over.
I'll at least do that if I can.
Yeah, I think so. I think you can 2-action warp step 30 feet. Yeah, that is enough to.
Perfect.
You spot Regan and you make
Just
your way
munching.
warping over towards her.
Really?
You ever tried this popped corn?
What? Yeah, it's me.
They did in fact have
well-
some popped corn vendors here at the the fair beforehand.
It needs salt. So, all right.
He still hasn't figured that one out. I think that's exactly what Ashley said. All right. Yeah, you managed to get over here. You can kind of just see Blackjack. He's standing on the opposite railing.
I'm gonna send him a message, and I'm kind of not expecting a response, but if saving the city is truly your goal, meet me at Eel's End. I'm not sending him to the freaking scripted scripture.
All right. Eel's End tonight.
Tonight.
He responds, and that's when he and Trinia leap off the edge, and for the purposes of the encounter, he is out of sight. So the guards kind of converge here. Some of them are they're scrambling, some are going for a ladder, some are climbing. Some of the guards up on the wall are like shouting, "He's getting away! He's getting away!" I don't know if Tully would actually bother climbing or not,
No,
or if he'd like
Tully-
help people get a ladder.
Tully's actually, now that he's here, he's comfortable with Blackjack having gotten away, will be not slowing people up, but definitely not moving with the urgency that he seemed to have previously.
Okay. All right.
He's definitely play acting the guard at the moment, rather
Yeah.
than being a guard.
Okay. And Cressida is just as confused as everyone else, and she's like directing guards around. The queen has managed to escape, and everything else is just kind of a bit of chaos and confusion for some minutes until everyone realizes that it's kind of over, and the crowd starts thinning out as if they had just witnessed some kind of stage spectacle, and everyone's kind of cheerily talking about how cool that was. How, wow, was that really Blackjack? I heard he had died. Surely that can't be the real Blackjack. No, that's definitely the real Blackjack. He came to save us. He saved that poor little girl, and so on and so forth. A couple hours later.
Ooh.
As things die down, Tully, the guard, is... I mean, some guard were instructed to give chase, but they can't have everyone chase him through the city, so... Once things are sort of calmed down and the crowd is escorted out and things are looking safe, they have you do like a fire inspection quickly, and that's basically it. So after about 2 hours, your assignment here is done and you are released for the day. Cressida actually never talked to you about anything yet, so she has not scolded you.
That's fine.
She seems busy with other things right now.
Yeah, I decided I'm not going to remind her about that or anything, so we're just going to not bring that up.
You're the cause of your own misfortune with that
Seriously,
one.
I didn't say a word.
Look, I would rather the story be planted in advance than have her come across the Pharasman that she's going to talk to saying, "Oh yeah, we treated one of your guard for dying from some weird thing he was up to with some other people that
You
were
didn't
up
even
to."
come in guard garb. You came in tight jeans.
I was
And then he
Tullios.
Yeah, he put on his guard stuff.
He put on his
and
guard
was like-
afterwards, so she did see him
Yeah.
in the guard uniform.
Yeah.
And she seems like a snitch to me, so...
Mm-hmm.
Head
They
priest
all
of a
do.
church? A
So we
snitch,
Yeah.
have
huh?
the
They're all
explanation
snitches
now
there.
in a way that doesn't make it seem like Tully's trying to get out of anything. Nobody's going to suspect Tully of anything.
Okay.
True, there you go.
Layers upon
40
layers.
chess. That's Tully's
Deceptions.
playing.
But having been released of duty, we're actually going to make our way to the Scrimshaw and see if we can find out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, that's the topic of the afternoon.
I bet.
Yep,
Woohoo!
it is certainly on everyone's minds around the city. People are shocked, confused at what happened. Regan, the other students they go back to the dorms.
Alright, goodbye to the twins. We'll
Should we?
gossip later about this mess.
They spend most of that like 2 hours gossiping with you, and
Ooh,
then they realize they need to work on an assignment that's due tomorrow. So
fine. I don't need to study.
That's a common
So-
school thing, it feels like.
I'm really smart.
It's somewhere between this I never need to study and I have to study
Yeah.
right now because the test is literally
Well,
right
I'm
now.
still riding high on that like incredible test I took with almost no studying. I failed, I think, both my studies,
Yeah.
and I got a critical success. So I'm just like, I'm so smart.
Good.
I'm great.
You have field knowledge.
I do. And Felix keeps. Well, she's curious because Felix said that wasn't her. So now I'm like,
Afterwards, Lizzie
She's not
would go back to the. Well, if you weren't planning on opening up for the rest of the day, Lizzie would probably go home, and Shields from Flame would also probably do the same.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make anyone like open up the bar. I would head home myself, and like I'd welcome my friends, and I don't think it'd be open to the public.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that coming by, if Felix would let him in, then he'd come in. But if Felix was
I'm
not
just
there,
coming
then,
in.
Yeah, like first order of business is make sure Trinia is still there.
Uh huh. kind of thing.
I'm pretty sure that what the like that I understand the deception that took place, but not completely.
Let's see. So you make your way back home. Is that everybody? I guess you probably run into them on the street, so you can all come in together as you make your way upstairs. The door is locked. Doesn't seem like anybody's broken in.
Give a polite knock.
Trinia's down this hall and around the corner. You would need to walk there yourself.
Yeah, I'm going back from watching to clicking. There was a show.
No, I'll let you.
But
You
yes,
knock
before
at the door.
Oh, my child. Come in.
Who is it?
It's Felix, and I've got some friends with me.
Felix friends.
The door opens cautiously as you see Trinia standing
goodness.
there.
Actual
Okay.
Trinia. Okay.
Hi. Is something the matter? You look worried.
You're alive. That's good.
There was
Oh,
an interesting thing took place today. I was wondering if you might have a moment to sit and chat with us.
Sure.
And she'll let you all into the room and take a seat on the bed.
I was wondering if you'd heard all the commotion that was going on today, just to start with.
I heard that there was some kind of festival or something going on.
Do you
The-
know Blackjack?
Blackjack? Oh, you mean like the hero? I've seen art and stuff of him before. Yeah. Doesn't everybody know about Blackjack?
But you don't know Blackjack.
No? Is Blackjack even real?
He made an appearance today.
That's one way to put it.
What?
She seems
Saved your
confused.
life.
There was an execution.
What?
Would have been.
What was supposed
Well-
to be your mock execution?
Yes.
Uh,
But it wasn't you.
that's good, I guess. They were gonna execute me?
They wanted to execute somebody.
It certainly felt like a public show more than actual justice. But the person on stage looked as close to you as I could fathom. So I was worried.
Well, I don't have any sisters or anything. I was always an only child. Oh, and I kind of grew up without my parents, so...
Well, then either someone was very good with a disguise kit or some illusory magic is at work. Yeah, whatever is going on with the crown just got a hair bit weirder.
Queen is on a rampage.
A rampage is a strong thing to accuse the monarch of being upon.
Well, you gonna tell?
That definitely was a public display, if anything.
I don't feel like executions are really a popular thing to do suddenly with a stranger who looks like another person for fun. That's just killing someone. What would you call that?
I don't know and I don't like it, but I'm not.
Ooh.
I can only agree that this turn is both dark and weird. And the Trina, you answered the only other question that I had, is if you had any relatives that might have gotten caught up in this. But with I'm sort of at a loss for other questions, because at least it wasn't anyone you were related to, but some poor person has gotten caught up in this.
Though it doesn't seem that they've died. Just to
That's
put
good.
your mind at ease.
That's good.
I asked about Blackjack because Blackjack appeared and saved them.
Wow, that's cool.
It's unusual.
I thought Blackjack was dead. Didn't everybody think that? Or, if not dead, I thought he was just like a kid's fable, you know? Like, just a story that you tell kids to give them hope?
Someone either it truly is Blackjack and they came out of retirement, or someone has taken up the mantle and put together one hell of a costume.
No kidding. It's quite convincing.
Maybe it is the real him.
Trini is like thinking. She doesn't really have like any clue what's going on.
Can't
I-
imagine why.
Yeah.
Uh,
I wouldn't expect her to, and I wouldn't continue to interrogate her after making
She would
sure-
tell you. She would tell you like she's been here all day. She hasn't said a word to anyone for the last few days that she's been here. She the only reason she heard about the event yesterday was that she had come downstairs to get some food, but she remained in cloak, in disguise the whole time.
Mm. Continue to take those precautions, and we'll continue to keep you safe here while we try to figure out what exactly the crowd and now Blackjack are up to.
I guess I just better stay here then, unless I get executed.
Well, I'm wondering if she's going to try to execute you again. Not that I would want you just walking freely out in the city, but
No,
is
staying here is fine. I've been able to get a lot of work done, art-wise.
that's good. I'm glad that you're practicing your art skills. Good job.
And if you need any other supplies, I'm happy to help gather them.
Oh, thank you. Alright, sensing that she doesn't really have much else to add.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What
think
do
we'd
you
see
do?
ourselves out. I want to chat with everyone downstairs, if it's okay.
Sounds good.
A group chat.
I can just warp downstairs. One sec. Swap rooms. Delete whoever was here before. Paste you.
Oh gosh,
There's
the
copies
darkness.
of you now.
Ooh, well, I'm in the alley.
Throwing Regan in the alley. There you go.
I don't want to be inside.
Yeah, we can all pick the bar or the table.
Spread out. There's nobody else in here
Yeah,
right
you
now.
probably have to go around the bar.
Hello.
Alright, set up at the bar.
So I managed to get off a message to each of them before they split.
Ooh, that's what you were up to. I thought I heard you
Um,
casting spells.
Indeed. That was someone named, and help me, Jason, Annabelle?
Amelia.
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 Amelia, who dead ringer for Trinia, but not her. So the crown found somebody else convenient to pin this crime on. And to Blackjack, I asked that if he's truly a friend to meet us at Eel's End this evening.
What did he say?
He agreed.
Oh,
Really?
that's very exciting.
So we might have use for our costumes yet again.
I'm surprised he agreed.
Mayhem, you might want to show up in other clothes.
I think so. But I would definitely like to meet him. As long as he's amenable.
I want to know what he has to say about all this, because clearly he knew there would be some kind of trouble there to even show up at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering how he knows these things.
Indeed. Like, we've gotten our own hints that something very weird is taking place. And he somehow, from a completely different angle, got all the pieces put together on his own.
If Blackjack doesn't trust the monarchy, that is evidence enough that something is wrong.
I figure it's at least worth a conversation. I don't know if we'll end up making a friend, but someone else to share notes with how they have reached this conclusion would be just wonderful.
I just want information. Advisors going missing, kings dying, the queen just killing any blonde lady she comes across that looks the same. The new guard, personal guard.
I do like their uniforms, though.
Oh yeah, they were really cool.
Very fancy. I have to give
I'm not going to lie. Those are very, very nice uniforms, and I wish I could wear one.
Many points for style, minus 1,000,000 for conspiracy.
This is like
Yes.
a weird question that might be a knowledge check. The uniforms looking a certain way. So I assume uniforms around cities kind of have callbacks to like a historical thing. Like they have like banners and stuff on them. Did this have any inspiration from some kind of historical event? Or is it just like, oh, it's like a new outfit that they've decided on?
Those, at a glance, those look like totally new outfits. They didn't even have like any like they didn't have like the Corvosan crest or anything on them that you can see. Yeah, these look like totally new uniforms that have like been freshly designed. They've you know, some history. Like they look like they have a more modern aesthetic too.
So it's like a nice new invention.
Yeah,
That's cool.
They're kind of like updated versions of what the kind of like the more knightly guards wear.
Okay.
Kind of centurion-ish helmet designs and such.
Is the red symbolic of anything? Because like the queen was dressed in green.
Red and black are
Crimson
the
Throne?
colors of
The
Crimson Throne.
Very Corvosan.
Yeah, the city likes a lot of red, black, yellow, gray.
I imagine the
Kind of a
queen
primary
wears green
concept.
for contrast. It looks nice compared to all the red.
What
Well,
time did you meet Blackjack?
While you're
Sorry.
discussing, as you say that, you hear a knock at the door.
What a moment to knock at the door.
Who would knock?
Felix will go answer it.
Oh gosh. Tell them to shoo.
As you make your way over towards the door, something slips underneath.
Ooh.
It's a sheet of parchment.
I'll pick it up.
You look at it. It says, "Dear friend, the girl is safe for now. But there's been a change of plans. I will contact you in a few days. Blackjack. P.S. And then there's like an arrow to the other side. You level up, and to be continued.
Aw, thanks, Blackjack.
Free level Blackjack.
Yay! You did it!
Yay.
You made it to the end of Book 1, The Edge of Anarchy.
Ooh.
Kept it on the
When-
edge there.
Yes. When we return,
Anarchy.
our- Anarchy is here. Hey, we're back from the edge. Things are looking weird,
Everything's
but
gonna be fine.
now everybody's just talking about how cool Blackjack is. That's nice.
Oh,
Blackjack's pretty neat.
Yeah, thank you all for joining us. Thanks everybody who's stuck with us up through Book 1. Hope we'll give you a fun Book 2 as well. Like I said before, we're going to be
More
off for a
deaths.
couple weeks. More deaths. I promise, more dying.
Ooh.
Be they heroes or be they villains, death shall come. But yeah, join us for more continued Corvosan adventures towards the end of August-ish. Yeah, Book 2 is pretty fun. I'm excited for some stuff that's happening in Book 2. Don't want to miss it. See ya.